tankers were on fire after reportedly being hit by Iranian explosive vessels just off the coast of Iraq.
At least one person was killed, and Fox's Trey Inks also reports from Tel Aviv.
In another part of the Gulf, an Iranian drone slammed into an Omani oil storage facility, the largest one in the country of Oman. The drone was soaring through the skies and then slammed into one of these storage units.
And Iran hit a cargo ship off the coast of Dubai, and state TV's touting it attacked yet another. And another attack hit Bahrain, while air defenses also shot down drones in Kuwait and Saudi Arabia. This is the day after the International Energy Agency announced a 400 million barrel of oil release from strategic reserves worldwide, including here in the U.S. President Trump said at a rally in Kentucky last night.
My administration, as you know better than anybody, is also working to keep the oil flowing. It's flowing all over.
Now, he says prices will come down, but the price of oil has been back up 5% this morning. WTI at $92 a barrel. Brent crude at $97. It hit 100 again earlier today. As for gas, another 2-cent increase today. The price at the pump 61 cents higher since the start of the conflict. And as the U.S. and Israel keep up the attacks on Iran in Operation Epic Fury, there's another worry about Iran countering.
There is a particular concern in California where officials are on the lookout for any potential drone attacks. For years, Iran has relied on drones to carry out deadly airstrikes across the Middle East. Today, those concerns, a similar attack could be launched off U.S. shores. There was a bulletin issued a week ago, but it was not released publicly at first, which says, we recently acquired information that as of early February of this year, Iran allegedly aspired to conduct a surprise attack using unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, from an unidentified vessel off the coast of the U.S.
That's Fox's Mark Meredith. California's Governor Gavin Newsom posted on X they're not aware of any imminent threats at this time. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Destruction in a small town. Nothing on radar in downtown Indianapolis, and it's 34 degrees, but it feels like it's 28 because we're dealing with a little bit of a wind chill issue. Today's high 49. I'm Ryan Hedrick for Window Nation. Here's what's trending at 6:02. State and local leaders in Northwest Indiana yesterday provided an update on the Lake Village tornado, which damaged hundreds of buildings, destroyed over 30 homes, and killed 2 people in their 80s.
Here in the Lake Village area, one of the things I noticed while walking around the neighborhoods is not just the sights of the destruction, but the smell of the diesel from the generators and chainsaws that are now fueling the area's recovery.
You always hear about tornadoes, but you never see them.
This is what Cameron Patchett arrived to coming home from work Wednesday morning. A cross-state supercell plucked trees from the ground, shredded shingles off of roofs, and left some Lake Village homes demolished.
And you heard a big boom, and it got nasty. It got real nasty.
That's Wish TV's Tim Spears reporting. The Newton County Coroner's Office says the victims were 89-year-old Edward Keselowski and his wife, 84-year-old Arlene. Forecasters say the region is heading into a stretch of active weather, with conditions lining up for a pretty significant severe weather season.
We've seen signals going back to the middle of the winter that suggested that spring here in the Ohio Valley could be a little bit more active than usual. Some of that has to do with storm track.
That's National Weather Service forecaster Mike Ryan. If the federal government approves Governor Mike Brown's plan, people who drive along I-70 may have to pay significant tolls. This man says he wouldn't mind paying a little bit extra if the roads were kept up.
It seems like the thing's already always under maintenance anyway. So, I don't know what else they're going to do.
That's Rob Gersney speaking with Wish TV. Supporters say they'd rather pay to drive on smooth road than deal with a bunch of potholes. IU, their basketball season may likely be over after falling to Northwestern in the Big Ten tournament last night, 74-61.
We just didn't have a lot of depth there to sustain it over, the course of a 20-game league schedule. So that's certainly something we have to prioritize to give ourselves just a better chance on the interior.
Head coach Darren DeVries and his team will now have to sweat it out on Selection Sunday to see if they get an at-large bid. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. Traffic and weather together next on a Thursday morning at 6:04.
Spring is right around the corner, and we bet you're excited for warmer weather, but as temperatures rise, make sure that your energy bills don't. Keep those cooling costs low with Window Nation's high-quality, energy-efficient products. Simply request a consultation where their experts will visit your home, spot problem areas, and make recommendations. Your customized windows can be installed in a day. Once completed, your home will be shielded from outside hot air while you remain cool and comfortable inside throughout the spring and summer.
There's no better time to upgrade your home with Window Nation. In March, the more you buy, the more savings you could enjoy. Up to 50% off all window styles. And be sure to ask about Window Nation's generous financing options, including $0 down, payments as little as $199 a month. Visit windownation.com. Get that free consultation today. That's windownation.com.
All right, northeast side, northbound 465, a stall blocking the right lane at Fall Creek. No delay at the moment. Looking at westbound 70 on the west side, that is a crash at Holt Road, blocking the left lane, also partially blocking the entrance ramp from Holt to westbound 70. The ramp is open. It's just going to be a little tricky for the moment. Traffic sponsored by Grand Appliance. Shop Grand Appliance for expert advice, professional installation, and the lowest prices every day on top brands like GE, Profile, Cafe, and more. Visit grandappliance.com to learn more. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Marcus Bailey, Wish TV meteorologist. What's happening?
Hey, Tony, good morning. It is going to be obviously a cooler day. You feel that here this morning, but we are going to be quiet and bright. That's the good news. Plenty of sunshine today, and we're back to near normal temperatures for mid-March. Today's high around 49. We'll see increasing clouds tonight and not as cold, a low down to 40. We do have a wind advisory in effect for your Friday as we warm things up. There might be a few spotty sprinkles for the morning hours, but wind gusts are the big story. Could see around 40 to 45 miles per hour through around lunchtime. Tomorrow's high, 57. Saturday, partly cloudy, near average, a high of 51. Sunday, very warm, dry during the day, mostly cloudy. Some scattered showers and storms arrive late Sunday night. Sunday's high around 68.
That is Marcus Bailey of Wish TV. We always appreciate it, Marcus. Thank you so much. Right now, we've got 33 degrees. Well, that's terrible. In the American Standard Heating Weather Center, the time is 6:07. Putting an end to temporary protected status is the right thing to do. I just don't know why I have to ask the Supreme Court to do it. Who the hell are they? Immigration is the purview of the President of the United States, not the purview of the Supreme Court. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Solicitor General urging the court to intervene and overturn a lower court order blocking the administration's effort to revoke the TPS designation for 350,000 Haitian migrants. Oh, that's why you need the Supreme Court. Because another activist court decided to jump in and think they knew better than the duly elected president. I don't care if you like him. No one cares if you like Trump. He won. The joy with which people pretend not to remember this or not care about this is kind of overwhelming. You have the D.C. Circuit, you have a U.S. Court of Appeals saying, nope, you can't do that. Substantial and well-documented harms the migrants would likely face as a result, which is why they got the TPS to begin with. No. The argument of they would be harmed if they went back, so therefore you have to continue to be harmed if they're here. And you say to me, Tony, are we harmed? Well, if you decided that Haitian migrants were going to get TPS because you were creating a jobs program, which is what we found when we went to Springfield, Ohio, which is what we are hearing from other places in the country, that basically it's, well, we needed the workers. I don't mind people coming to the United States and getting jobs and building their lives. I favor it. I don't favor it through programs initiated by the Biden administration to be an end around to legal immigration. It's what it is. And the President of the United States can make the determination that this isn't acceptable, that this is over, Now, if it's just too difficult to go back to Haiti, can we ask a question about what's the issue in Haiti? And maybe, just maybe, while some terms are crude, maybe it isn't great. Maybe we should ask ourselves why it isn't great. And maybe we should note the people who have admitted that it isn't great and say, well, at least they were honest. The idea that something can't happen because something else is happening. We can't send people back to Haiti because they're having issues, so we have to just deal with the issue? Seems maddening. It seems that if the argument is once you make a decision is made, it can never be turned back on. Also, very antithetical to what we allow in the Constitution. We should be very careful about who makes decisions, because they can make decisions that harm us for forever. Is everybody here from Haiti a problem? Of course not. What a weird thing to say. But it's temporary protected status, a clear political move from the political left to be an end around on legal immigration. It's undoubtedly true, which is what we started talking about a couple years ago when we said this whole thing with Haitians working in these factories seems like a jobs program, something that was done to benefit these couple of people but not benefit the towns, not benefit the cities, not benefit the country writ large, just these couple of corporations. Okay, so now we know that Democrats favor corporations over people. Terrific. Excellent. What a thing to learn. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
This is Gary Dick, a major new egg processing facility at 632. Join IBJ on April 8th and 9th for the Midwest Defense Innovation Summit, powered by Applied Research Institute. RSVP now at ibj.com/events.
Look at you sitting there all stuck in traffic and paying more because of State Senator Greg Walker. That's because in the state Senate, Greg Walker voted to raise our gas tax. You believe that? And Greg Walker opposed President Trump's plan to remove liberal Democrats from Congress. That could mean more road funding for New York, not Indiana. So next time you're stuck in traffic, think about this. Greg Walker voted for higher gas taxes and opposed President Trump's policies. Are those the kind of conservative values we want in the state Senate? Yeah, I didn't think so. President Trump calls Greg Walker a rhino and a loser, and he's right. We don't have to be stuck with Rhino Greg Walker. Call Greg Walker at 317-232-9400. Tell him to support lower gas taxes and President Trump's agenda. Paid for by Hoosier Leadership for America.
BMW, Mercedes-Benz, VW, Audi, Mini, Porsche. Names that mean quality, performance, and usually a dreadful service experience. You know you can't take your car just anywhere, but you may not know you can get the same quality service and parts without going to a dealership. Enter Auto House Merkel. Everything from routine service to performance tuning is handled with care by technicians who specialize in German vehicles, using only OEM parts or equivalent at a lower cost and less hassle than the dealership. Book service now at autohousemerkel.com.
Hammer and Nigel here for our friends at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus. It's the tax time bonus sale. Save up to 50% off. They pay your sales tax plus extra discounts for cash or 1-year interest-free financing. That's Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus.
And don't forget free delivery, saving you more. Sale ends Monday, only at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus. ThompsonFurniture.net. Tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you.
When I was 48 years old, I had a massive heart attack.
Jake Query, sports radio host and announcer for the IndyCar Radio Network, shares his story as a registered organ donor.
I've always heard the assumption that I don't know about being an organ donor because if you go into the ER, they're going to be more anxious to get your organs. I'm kind of proof that's not the case. When your life is the one that's in the balance, your life is the priority.
Say yes to organ donation.
I have the opportunity to allow another group of people to continue the love and the beauty of life. Why wouldn't I do it?
To learn more, go to donatelifeindiana.org.
Hey, John, why so glum? I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Traffic on the 5s. Have you met Matt Baer? Oh, heck of a guy. Fantastic swing dancer. What do you got, Matt?
All right, westbound 70 crash at Holt Road, and the left lane is blocked. The entrance ramp is partially blocked. No delay at the moment. Looking at the northeast side, northbound 465 at Fall Creek. That's north of East 56th Street. The right lane is closed because of a stall and a little bit of a slowdown. Traffic sponsored by B Window. With 0% financing for 2 years, upgrading your home has never been easier. Go to bwindow.com. Trust your home to be. I'm Matt Baer with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We have got ourselves 33 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 6:16.
Wesley is a truck driver.
I drive a truck, and I love what I do.
A truck driver with IRS troubles.
They told me I owed them $43,000.
It got really bad.
Quite a few letters in the mail. They were talking about wage garnishment, coming after my house, my car. Yeah, they don't play around. I seriously thought that I was going to lose everything.
One sleepless night, Wesley finally made a call to Optima Tax Relief at 2 a.m.
Kind of figured I'd get a machine, but I didn't. I actually got to talk to an actual person in the middle of the night.
He found just what he was looking for.
Oh, they were great people. You need a team of people that know what they're doing. Optima Tax, they know what they're doing.
Optima Tax Relief came through with flying colors.
I saved an incredible amount of money. Happy don't even come close. I was absolutely overjoyed.
Take Wesley's advice.
If you're in any kind of trouble with the IRS, call Optima Tax Relief. Don't trust anybody else.
Call Optima for a free consultation. Call 800-598-4799. 800-598-4799. 800-598-4799.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Oil lights never come on at a good time. You've got enough to juggle, so let Take 5 handle it. Drive in, stay in your car, and roll out in 10 minutes. No waiting room, no stress, just fast, friendly service. Visit Take5.com today to find your nearest shop.
This hour is powered by Swainco, Indy's most trusted crawl space and basement contractor.
We did an excursion. You know what an excursion is? We had to take a little trip to get rid of some evil, very evil people. It should have been done for 47 years. They've been killing our people. 47 years. 47 years. And I can only say this. They were all prepared. They're very strong. You know, they're going to try and take over the whole Middle East. They were going to knock out Israel. They don't know what the hell hit them, right? They don't know what hit them. They got hit by the American military. They don't know. They say, what the hell is happening? They didn't expect anything like this.
Don't ever downplay it, sir. Don't call it a little excursion. Don't play it cute. Don't be that guy. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC, good morning. Good to be with you. Giant mistake, as I see it, in its presentation. When you have 7 dead soldiers, don't call it a little excursion. When you still have missiles hitting, we know, a British cargo ship. We're taking a look at where oil prices are because there is still a non-movement in the Gulf. Don't call it a little excursion. Talk about 47 years. Talk about this should have happened long ago. Talk about taking out this evil. Absolutely true. And here's what we're doing, and here's why we're doing it. In America, we are going to be a better nation and a safer nation for it This is why you elected me. This is why you elect Republicans. Don't be cutesy. That's not how you get people on your side. There's a moment for cutesy. I am not anti-cutesy. I mean, look at me. I am all about the cutesy. Not when it comes to defeating the enemy until they are dead, and they're not yet. They are not ended yet. They're holding on for dear life because, well, that's all they've got left. Yes, they are degraded. Yes, their missile capability is closer and closer to zero every day. 60% of their missile launches, 92% down from the start of the conflict. These things do indeed matter. Can they still hit targets? Yes. And when I hear a story, Hezbollah rained down 100 rockets on Israel, I want Hezbollah destroyed. But is anybody going to question whether or not Hezbollah, a terrorist organization funded by Iran, which is seemingly okay by Democrats who won't even admit that Iran is the leading state sponsor of terror? Oh, hey, Congressman Andre Carson, I was just noting how terrible you are. I don't know the man personally. I've never met him personally. All I can do is go by his record, his willingness to attend events with people on the terror watch list and then claim, I didn't know anything. His support of Rashida Tlaib, a bigot, Ilhan Omar, a bigot, referring to Rashida Tlaib as his sister. He is a bad judge of character. Every step of the way is Congressman Andre Carson. Your friendship with Louis Farrakhan. Again, bad judge of character. Then you make the claim that somehow we shouldn't take out the Iranian regime. It's not a problem to us. You won't then vote to call Iran the leading state sponsor of terror, which is just a factual statement. There is no greater factual statement other than Tony's really cutesy. There's no other greater factual statement. These Democrats are unserious people. Unserious people. And then they give lines like this from Senator Chris Van Hollen, Israel hater, Maryland.
They've taken the lid off Pandora's box. They've made the world and the region less safe and less safe for America. And they have no friggin' plan for how they're actually going to conclude this war.
First, are you saying that the Middle East and that America was safe with Iran there? Because that's just ignorant. Second, you're right. The president hasn't announced a drop-dead date. He hasn't announced when these hostilities will end. You're right. Good. It's really annoying to see children claim to know how adults should operate. You don't give them a timeline. It's done when it's done. Tony, you see, you're a warmonger and a neocon. No, I'm honest and I'm clear. Is there a political ramification? Of course there's a political ramification. 100%. You went into the thing. The regime has to be ended. The flow to terrorist organizations has to stop. Then come on home. Perfect sense to me. The weakness in the left. And yet it resonates from this woke right nonsense machine. That's the biggest problem we've got. Which is going to lead us to a conversation regarding CPAC and Steve Bannon, and I don't know what the hell these people are doing. Now, I had already decided that I wasn't going. It's in Dallas this year, the Conservative Political Action Conference. You guys have heard me broadcast from there for years. I'm not going. But I wasn't going even before this announcement. This announcement is just madness. The owner of the Giants is looking to hand the organization over to his kids because of his dealings with Jeffrey Epstein. Steve Bannon has 1,900 emails back and forth with Epstein and wants to rehabilitate the guy. He gets a primetime speaking spot? I don't know what CPAC's doing. Don't flirt with these terrible people. And as for Democrats saying, you see, Republicans are all terrible. Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, and every single Jew-hating bigot on every college campus, and you guys don't say anything except come here, let me give you a hug, and invite you to dinner. Don't lecture to us, political left. Oh, clean your own damn house. Also, you may have caught this preliminary report about the bombing of a school in Iran. Lots of people have been talking about it. And at first they blamed Israel. And then it was, whoa, this looks like a missile misfire from the Iranians. And then it was a conversation, wait, did the U.S. hit this school? And it believed to be hit by a Tomahawk. Well, did that come from the United States? President Trump says, listen, there are Tomahawks that are owned by other countries. This investigation is far from over. I don't know how it's really going to happen unless you're on the ground looking at things. It is possible, as the report states it, that there was bad intel. The school was thought to be part of the IRGC. It was a base used by them until, as NBC News reports it, 15 years ago. Preliminary reporting, and I use that with a huge grain of salt. But I want to discuss the difference between us and them. First, war is hell. The best laid plans and all the rest, bad things happen, and there are going to be people who have to answer for this. In the United States, we should answer for this. The Iranians will shoot from behind children. Hamas will use children as shields and hospital as shields, and these leftists won't say anything except, why are you attacking those poor Palestinians? They never take responsibility for any action when children get killed or they put children in harm's way. I want the reporting. I want to know how this happened. I want to know if anyone's going to be held responsible. But it's a preliminary report, and I won't be surprised if things change. We leave it there. Matt Bear's got traffic. What's up, Matthew?
Northeast side, northbound 465 at Fall Creek. That's a stall blocking the right lane and slowing us down to East 56th Street. Looking at the west side, crash westbound 70, a Holt Road blocking the left lane and partially blocking the entrance ramp. No delay there. Northbound 65 slow from Raymond Street into the south split. That's a construction zone. Traffic sponsored by Odoo.com. All your business apps in one place. Running a business is hard enough. Odoo makes it easier with one simple all-in-one platform. Start today at Odoo.com. That's ODOO.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Are Marco Rubio's shoes too big to fill? Even for him? We'll discuss it. It's Casey. Join us Thursday, 9 until noon on 93 WIBC.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Are you within 5 years of filing for Social Security? You know, when you file impacts more than your benefits check. It could also impact your taxes, IRA, and 401k withdrawals, spousal benefits, and your Medicare premiums. Learn the best time for you to file for your benefits with a free customized Social Security analysis from Bill Demery, your retirement guy in Indy. This analysis pinpoints exactly how you could get the most out of your benefits while considering the impact on your taxes, IRA, and 401k withdrawals, spousal benefits, and more. Go to yourretirementguy.com to schedule that analysis.
And it's absolutely free. If you've saved more than $200,000 and have not yet filed for Social Security, schedule that free analysis right now by calling 317-648-5120. 317-648-5120 or go to yourretirementguy.com.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
He says we did what we had to do. Nothing on radar in downtown Indianapolis, 34 degrees. It feels like it's 28 with a little bit of wind blowing out of the south today. 49 degrees is the high. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 6:30.
We take decisive action to stop the threat posed by the terrorist regime in Iran with Operation Epic Fury.
President Trump in Kentucky speaking at a rally-style event praising the U.S. military and saying steps are being taken to curb the recent gas spikes tied to the war in the Middle East.
The International Energy Agency agreed to coordinate the release of a record 400 million barrels of oil from various national petroleum reserves around the world, which will substantially reduce the oil prices as we end this threat to America and this threat to the world.
President Trump also spent time in Ohio yesterday. The national average for a price of regular unleaded gas is $3.59 this morning. That's up 25 cents from where it was a week ago at this time. A tornado ripping through parts of Illinois and Indiana, leaving a trail of destruction.
Dozens of homes here are totally destroyed. Incredibly, no one was killed. The mayor tells us less than 10 people were hurt with minor injuries. And many neighbors I've spoken to tell me how they hid in basements or a crawl space. Michelle Roth has lived here for more than 20 years. Her roof was ripped right off her home.
The neighborhood is destroyed. This is a wooden subdivision. It's beautiful, beautiful in the summer, beautiful in the winter with snow lightly on all the large trees that are not here anymore.
The National Weather Service, of course, sent teams out to survey this damage. They gave it a preliminary EF3 rating, which means winds were at least 136 miles per hour.
That's Fox Weather's Katie Byrne in Aroma Park, Illinois this morning. And Governor Mike Braun hosting leaders from Turning Point USA this morning for a press conference at the governor's mansion to talk about a partnership with the state. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. Traffic, weather, and sports together in 3 minutes. It's 6:32.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio. I'm Gary Dick. Michigan-based Herbrick's Poultry Ranch will cut the ribbon today on its more than $20 million egg processing facility in Kendallville. The company says the Northeast Indiana facility will begin processing eggs this month and is now hiring for what will ultimately be 60 new jobs. At full capacity, Herbrick's said the facility will process 420 million eggs annually. Also in Northeast Indiana, a proposed large-scale mixed-use development in southwest Allen County is drawing a lot of attention from residents, nearby institutions, and county officials. The proposal involves more than 1,600 acres near I-69 and could include a limestone quarry, industrial development, and commercial construction near a new hospital campus. Quality of life improvements in West Central Indiana, 1 year after opening its doors. The Putnam County YMCA has broken ground on its next phase. Work has begun on a $10 million natatorium in Greencastle. Ryan Penrod is CEO of the YMCA of the Wabash Valley.
I think for a lot of people, it's a lot of excitement because they didn't think it was going to happen. When I told them that it just didn't make the final version of the floor plans, some people were upset. But I think now people are really excited to know that, hey, we're going to have an indoor recreational facility that can be used year-round by all community members. And so people are really excited about that. And I believe that will allow the YMCA to continue to meet the needs of the community from a health and wellness standpoint.
From the state's #1 source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Today, you either innovate or evaporate. We are accelerating the pursuit of progress, from the foods we eat to the heights we soar, because this is Indiana, the innovation capital of the world. We rally visionaries across industries, invest in connections as much as capital, and fuel our founders from dorm room to boardroom. Fuel your innovation with Elevate Ventures. Visit elevateventures.com.
The University of Southern Indiana's Romaine College of Business has announced the start of construction on a new center designed to prepare students for careers at the intersection of business and emerging technologies, in particular, artificial intelligence. The Center for Applied Business Technologies will serve as a hub for collaboration among students, faculty, and industry partners. This is Gary Dick for 93 WIBC.
All right, Gary, looking at westbound 70 at Holt Road, crash blocking the left lane, partially blocking the entrance ramp. No delay there at the moment. Now, northbound 65 has slowed down after South Keystone Avenue into the south split. That is a construction zone. On the northeast side, northbound 465 at Fawn Creek, right lane blocked because of a stall. Stop-and-go traffic past Penn Pike. Traffic sponsored by B Window. With 0% financing for 2 years, upgrading your home has never been easier. Go to bwindow.com. Trust your home to be. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
33 degrees in the American Standard. Heating Weather Center at the time is 6:35. A check on sports and Ryan Hedrick. What do we know?
Tony, good morning. IU has now dropped 6 of his last 7 games, including a 74-61 loss to Northwestern in the Big Ten tournament last night. Forward Tucker DeVries scored 6 points and said afterward the game felt like a tale of two halves.
I thought in the first half we were, able to get in the paint, make plays, for one another. I felt like we had a lot of assists on a lot of our buckets, and then second half, it just felt like we were a little more stagnant. We weren't able to get into the paint as much.
Northwestern plays 7th-seeded Purdue tonight at 6:30. Butler knocked out of the Big East tournament Wednesday, falling to Providence 91-81. And Indianapolis Colts wide receiver Alec Pierce says he's genuinely excited about his new extension and grateful the organization made it happen.
The money and all that's great, but I know with that comes like the opportunities and like the chances to get more balls thrown to you and just affect the game more.
Pierce's new deal includes $60 million guaranteed. Sports brought to you by Ball State Athletics. I'm Ryan Hedrick, on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com.
We had downsized. In that downsizing, my husband lost his man cave.
Everyone is talking about Galaxy Concrete Coatings and their transformation, like your neighbor Deb.
My husband and I were at the home show and saw all these vendors with garage floor coatings. The one that stayed with us was Galaxy.
Galaxy Concrete Coatings is 4 times stronger than epoxy.
I'm the only one home, and so it's nice when well-dressed, clean-cut, respectful crew show up. That's what Galaxy sent.
Commercial or residential, Galaxy transforms pools, patios, garage floors, and driveways in as little as 1 day, and it comes with a lifetime warranty.
Warranties are real important for us, and to know that should there be an issue, Galaxy was standing behind us. That's pretty much what tipped us over to go with Galaxy.
Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com and remember to like us on Facebook.
We are so proud to open our garage door.
We're out of this world.
Roll the windows down, turn the music up, and cruise into spring with auto loan rates as low as 3.99% APR for 48 months at Financial Center. Whether you're buying or refinancing, you'll save every month. Plus, you'll enjoy no payments for your first 90 days. Start now at fcfcu.com/auto. That's fcfcu.com/auto. Financial Center, your credit union for what's next. Subject to underwriting guidelines. See website for terms and conditions.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. With 0% financing for up to 2 years, upgrading your home has never been easier. Go to bwindow.com. Trust your home to be.
We're just going to live with this wet basement forever?
or are we going to get it fixed by the pros? Call Swanko, 317-407-1868, SwankoLLC.com.
Yeah. Can you feel it, baby? I can too.
For those of you who don't know, this is actually the walkout song to Matt Baer when he was a professional highlight player. Professional highlight player.
I was well painted.
He used to tell people, I win. MySpace move.
I won just by being there.
With all due respect, that's a world-class highlight, MySpace, old school reference. You just starting to take this stuff for granted, and I don't appreciate it at all.
Keep bringing it, man.
Thank you, kitten. I'm going to do just that. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. Live streaming, we can do that. Hey, producer Carl, in a matter of seconds, I will be available to put up on the big video board. And boom, there it is. Go to YouTube, WIBC. Be sure to subscribe and catch the live stream as it happens. Olive oil. In one of those stories that can be filed under duh.com, turns out that extra virgin olive oil is linked to better brain function. That's why Matt Baer bathes in it. He gets smarter, his skin more supple, and far better in a stir fry. The new research states that it will protect cognitive function by shaping the gut microbiota. That's not a word that I am too familiar with. But I think it is very interesting. Every time we see data that connects gut health, what's going on with that digestion and the mind, and how it is so much this idea of diet, this idea of how that system moves affects the everything else, is so much the everything else. And they analyzed 656 adults between the ages of 55 and 75 who were overweight or obese. They had conditions that would increase the risk of cardiovascular disease. The findings show that participants who regularly consumed virgin olive oil instead of refined olive oil experienced improvements in cognitive performance, better digestive and metabolic health. Extra virgin olive oil. Go get some today. Matt Baer's extra virgin olive oil will be available soon. By the way, Matt, we can do this. If we could have a picture of you just in front of a flag of Italy going, hey, it's authentic.
I'm so stimulated by this. I think it's a great idea. Yeah.
At Eat, Drink, Smoke, we've been working on a line of dry rubs and seasonings to put out into the world. I am so delayed on everything. It's crazy. But I never considered the olive oil, but maybe that'll happen.
What's the
I just
dry
don't know
rub?
if it'll happen with Matt Baer.
What's the dry rub called?
It's named after my co-host on Eat, Drink, Smoke, Fingers Malloy. So it's Fingers Meat Rub.
It's awesome. He has the best radio name ever, by the way.
It's not his radio name. It's
his real name?
Yeah, well, his real name is Fingers McGillicuddy. But he goes by Fingers Malloy, to get the feds off the scent.
I get it.
So it's going to be, there's going to be 5 different flavors: 1 finger, 2 finger, 3 fingers, 4 fingers, and then the full fist. And it's going to have different grades of heat and spice and all kinds of stuff.
Sounds delicious.
Oh, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be Fingers Meat Rub, available at Sullivan Hardware and Garden, along with Matt Baer's extra virgin olive oil.
I see no problem here whatsoever.
Put some in your hand and rub me in.
God. Waiting on you, Carl.
No. Carl knows better. Leave it. Oh. I cannot believe you're the bad influence, Matt. I'm talking about important foods that could be helping charity or your bottom line, and you're like, nope, let's be crude.
Oh.
So wrong.
I was talking about going to traffic. I didn't.
So wrong. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what you were talking about. Right.
Sound effects. Come on.
Traffic on the 5s. Matt Bear is in the WIBC Traffic Center. What's up?
Northbound 465 on the northeast side is stalled, blocking the right lane. Stop and go traffic back to Penn Pike. A 7-minute delay. Crash on the west side. It's westbound 70 at Holt Road. Left lane is blocked. The entrance ramp is partially blocked. South side northbound 65. Stop and go after Keystone Avenue to the south split. That's a construction zone and a 4-minute delay. Traffic sponsored by B Window with 0% financing for 2 years. Upgrading your home has never been easier. Go to bwindow.com. Trust your home to be. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
33 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 6:45.
We had downsized. In that downsizing, my husband lost his man cave.
Everyone is talking about Galaxy Concrete Coatings and their transformation, like your neighbor Deb.
My husband and I were at the home show and saw all these vendors with garage floor coatings. The one that stayed with us was Galaxy.
Galaxy Concrete Coatings is 4 times stronger than epoxy.
I'm the only one home. And so it's nice when well-dressed, clean-cut, respectful crew show up. That's what Galaxy sent.
Commercial or residential, Galaxy transforms pools, patios, garage floors, and driveways in as little as 1 day. And it comes with a lifetime warranty.
Warranties are real important for us, and to know that should there be an issue, Galaxy was standing behind us. That's pretty much what tipped us over to go with Galaxy.
Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com and remember to like us on Facebook.
We are so proud to open our garage store.
We're out of this world.
This season, get Express Pro Tire and Auto's Refresh Your Ride package for just $69.99. Includes a synthetic blend oil change, tire rotation, brake inspection, and more. Some restrictions apply. See details at xpressspro.com.
Express Pro Tire and Auto.
Pella of Indianapolis provides window and door replacement with products you can trust. For a limited time, call 833-87-PELLA or visit PellaIndy.com/radio and get 24% off Pella products. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
The Attorney General's Office, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every week. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov or text Tony Katz to 46220 today.
Save hundreds of dollars with free delivery plus low price guarantees on quality brand name furniture and mattresses.
Only at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text RULE to 215215 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text RULE to 215215. That's RULE to 215215.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Got friends or family who are hearing impaired? We've got you covered. Watch our shows aired live with closed captioning provided by Relay Indiana, making every moment accessible for all. Go to youtube.com/@WIBC to watch live and don't miss a moment.
Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Such a sexy, pretty little thing. This paper bitch, you got me sprung.
I was very happy to see, and this is going to sound surprising, I was very happy to see the Indy Star report on this issue with the Ivy Tech president, Marty Polio. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC, good morning. Good to be with you. I'm a huge believer in Ivy Tech. I've been a believer in Ivy Tech going back years. We did that whole Ivy Tech week. The idea that we can offer up Hoosier students, Hoosiers in general, this opportunity to learn skills, gain opportunity at a very, very low cost and at extreme and get very high yield in opportunities that are in the classroom and outside the classroom, in the office space and outside the office space. Fantastic. Statewide, we should be celebrating what the opportunity is here. That college is not for everybody. College is not needed for everybody. Not everybody has to go to IU or Purdue or Ball State or Notre Dame. No. That it's not an alternative path. It is an equally valuable path. We have this opportunity in front of us, and I think we should take it. But when Ivy Tech saw Sue Ellspermann say, I'm going to step out as the president here, as the leader of the organization, and bring in Marty Pollio, immediately there were, issues. Because it was very quick to learn that down in Louisville, where he was running the Jefferson County Public Schools, there was report after report after report from, I believe it's the Journal Courier, about the financial mismanagement that was left in his wake. Serious financial issues. We talked about it here a couple of months ago. The Indy Star now writing about it, and when credit is due, I give it. And Alexandria Burris, credit is due. We'll disagree about other things. I want this noted for your organization. When you guys report, you do solid work. When you guys pontificate, you give us Greg Doyle. Do you see the difference? Poor money practices, culture of excess spending, consolidation of power over financial matters by Marty Pollio. How was he the guy selected to be the leader of Ivy Tech? Because he was in academia? Because there's this bias amongst academics that only academics can run schools? This is not true. This is not smart. Maybe academics need to be teaching, but not necessarily running the show. Maybe they don't know how. Maybe they get too much support from other academics rallying around them. Whatever the case may be, there's an issue that came out of the Jefferson County schools. This issue had to have been known by those who are Ivy Tech trustees who made this vote. How did you make this vote and why? And I think it's time for those trustees to explain themselves. How is it possible that this in the background that was easily knowable via a Google search, how did this guy get the vote? Now, if you ask me how things are going at Ivy Tech right now, I can't give you any level of certitude. I could tell you that there's a rumor here and a rumor there. I'm not a guy who plays into rumors. I want to know how it's going. I want to know how things are happening. Are we seeing growth? Are we seeing a better school district? I do know that there have been a whole bunch of resignations. Does this have anything to do with Marty Pollio's alleged financial malfeasance? I only hope the Indy Star stays on this story. I only hope Governor Braun is paying attention to what is going on with what should very well be a jewel for Hoosiers. And I only hope the country is paying attention. That These things, if we're going to do them, if we're going to finance them, if we're going to build them, they matter. We got to pay attention. Because it looks right now like the Ivy Tech trustees who voted in Marty Pollio made a mistake and didn't actually do any research. How did he get the gig? Let's start answering questions, shall we? Matt Bear has traffic.
South side, northbound 65 slow before Raymond into the south split. East side, northbound 465 stop and go from 70 up to Penn Pike. The stall clear to Fall Creek. Traffic sponsored by B Window with 0% financing for 2 years. Upgrading your home has never been easier. Go to bwindow.com. Trust your home to be. I'm Matt Bear at WIBC Traffic.
Hammer and Nigel here, Window Nation, windownation.com. Man, I love my Window Nation windows. They look great on my house. And if your heat or AC was running more than it should, no matter the weather, it's probably because your window insulation has failed. When it does, all your heat escapes in the winter and your cool AC in the summer. The pros at Window Nation can help you get new energy-efficient windows at an awesome price.
And right now, the more you buy, the more savings you get. Up to 50% off all window styles. And be sure to ask about Window Nation's special financing options, including $0 down and payments as little as $199 a month. In March, the more you buy, the more savings you could enjoy. Contact Window Nation right now. WindowNation.com. 866-90-NATION, but you got to tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you.
Greetings from R&R Agency, your Indiana health insurance pros, and a sincere thank you to our loyal customers for helping us to another record year. We recently saved a 62-year-old retiring couple over $800 monthly when compared to their COBRA offerings. We recently saved a family of 4 over $400 monthly when compared to their $7,500 deductible program on the ACA, and you know that's still Obamacare. We recently saved a small 4-man manufacturing company over $1,000 monthly and gave them better coverage. We feature coverages guaranteed to age 65, low out-of-pocket expenses, the largest networks in the country, and you can sign up anytime. If you are retiring early, self-employed, or need coverage for your small group, call us at 317-563-0868 or go to rragency.org. If you don't call us, we can't help you. What do you got to lose? Call us, 317-563-0868, or go to rragency.org. As always, God bless America, common sense government, and peace through strength.
State Senator Jim Buck is 80 years old, and decades in politics and government have changed him. Maybe once he voted like a conservative, but he's changed. How else can you explain why Senator Buck voted with liberal Democrats in Indianapolis to oppose President Trump's agenda on congressional redistricting? Or why Jim Buck voted to let China own Hoosier farmland, putting Hoosier families at risk? Or why Jim Buck voted to raise our gas tax, increasing your pain at the pump, against Trump, letting China own our land, increasing the gas tax. It's a pathetic and sad pattern, a sign of a politician who's been in office too long. Call State Senator Jim Buck at 317-232-9400. Tell him 32 years in politics and government is enough. Support Trump's policies or retire already. Paid for by Hoosier Leadership for America.
You know when you order a medium coffee and they hand you a large for the same price? Well, that's what the heroes at Zero Res are doing this month. Get a free size upgrade on every whole home air duct cleaning package. You pay for standard, you get the next size up. More vents, more returns, more fresh air. After winter in Indiana, your ducts need it and your home needs it the most. Call 317-388-5141, ZeroResIndy.com, and ask for the WIBC special.
Your Pacers return to Gainbridge Fieldhouse for back-to-back games.
Up fakes the three, drives, and he went up and under beautifully. Spun it off the glass and drew the foul.
Watch the Blue and Gold take on the Suns Thursday at 7, followed by a rivalry showdown versus the Knicks Friday at 7:30.
Tunnel comes hard down the left side. Beautiful blind bounce pass. Back into the lane. It's gobbled up and laid in by Neesmith.
Don't miss your chance to be in on the action.
Nembhard from the right edge. Beat the shot clock and hit a three.
Grab tickets today at Pacers.com/tickets.
Good
Thursday morning, coming up in 2 minutes, Northwest Indiana leaders talking about a tornado that moved through the area on Tuesday. A daycare worker and what police say she did to a 3-year-old and what happened during IU's basketball game with Northwestern last night. After Fox News, from the Dugan Air Heating and Cooling Mitsubishi Electric Studios, you're listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1, Indianapolis. It's 7 o'clock.
Day 13 of Operation Epic Fury. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
Most people say it's already been won. It's just a question of when. When do we stop?
President Trump telling reporters on his way back to Washington last night he doesn't want to let Iran regrow as U.S. and Israeli forces keep up the attack. Earlier, at a rally in Kentucky, the president touted a release of 400 million barrels of oil from worldwide reserves,
which will substantially reduce the oil prices as we end this threat to America and this threat to the world.
Meanwhile, oil prices are rising again this morning, up almost 4%. WTI $91 a barrel, Brent's 96 after briefly hitting 100 again, as Iran keeps targeting oil shipping, bombing 2 tankers off the Iraq coast, setting them on fire.
There were coordinated attacks by Iran's small navy that is left in the aftermath of decimating CENTCOM strikes against this country.
And Iran also hit fuel storage in Oman and targeted other Gulf countries. Fox's Trey Yingst also reports from Tel Aviv.
The Israelis say just last hour they launched a new wave of strikes against the Iranian regime, hitting new targets across the country of Iran. This comes as Iran's largest proxy in the region, Hezbollah, overnight got more directly involved in this war. According to an IDF official that I spoke with, more than 100 rockets were fired over the border into northern Israel.
Now, they were shot down, and Israel went on the attack again in Lebanon. Days after a bombing outside the U.S. Embassy in Oslo, Norway, arrests.
The 3 suspects are brothers, Norwegian citizens with a family background from Iraq. A powerful early morning blast from an improvised explosive device damaged an entrance at the United States Embassy in Oslo on Sunday. A police attorney telling reporters that the suspects, all in their 20s, are suspected of a terrorist attack.
Fox's Jonathan Savage is also concerned about potential terror here. An FBI bulletin last week cites intelligence Iran aspires to conduct a surprise drone strike off the coast of California. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level. On the go.
Homes destroyed and lives over. Right now it's 34 degrees in downtown Indianapolis. It feels like it's 20. Bit of a wind chill on this Thursday morning. We're going up to 49. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 7:02. A powerful multi-state supercell tornado tore through Illinois and moved into Indiana, killing 2 elderly people. Wish TV's Tim Spears reports from Lake Village.
This is the aftermath. A pocket of businesses off US 41 destroyed. Throughout the area, just large pieces of debris scattered around. Here at the Family Dollar, the roof not just collapsed, completely ripped off. The American Red Cross has set up a shelter at North Newton High School where classes were canceled Wednesday. Volunteers prepared an area inside the school with clothes for anyone in need.
First responders say they came across 89-year-old Edward Keselowski and his wife Arlene, she's 84, while they were checking to see if people were alive. So far, several tornadoes have been reported. Could this be a sign that we're in for a significant severe weather season?
I wouldn't necessarily say, we're looking at something that would be more record-like. Folks certainly need to be thinking about increased frequency and severe weather as we go through the spring.
That's Mike Ryan at the National Weather Service, Indianapolis. He says severe weather could be on tap for you on Sunday. A daycare worker in Indianapolis is facing a felony charge after the cops say a 3-year-old was injured at the center she worked at. Court records show Alexis Farrell is charged with battery resulting in injury to a child under 14. Police say surveillance video shows at Weston School that Farrell pulled the child off a bookshelf during nap time, causing the child to fall face first on the floor. An Indianapolis mother looking for answers 4 months after her 15-year-old daughter went missing. Here's Johnette Cruz.
Carrington Bohannon was last seen October 21st leaving her grandmother's home on the west side. While people have labeled her a runaway, her mother Cleo fears an adult neighbor may have influenced her to leave.
And then I kind of pulled Carrington away from them because I felt like
like it was getting weird. Like, you're 32. Why do you want to be around a 15-year-old? I feel like that became an issue for Carrington and that person. They were kind of being like encouraging her.
If you have seen her or have information on her whereabouts, you are urged to call IMPD. Johnette Cruz, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Plans to expand White River State Park by 15 acres have been dropped. The project had been announced at a ceremonial groundbreaking a couple of years ago that was attended by state and city leaders. What's not dropping is the price of gas. So far in Indiana this morning, up to $3.49 a gallon, says AAA. The national average is $3.60. The season is likely over for the IU men's basketball team, who lost in the Big Ten tournament last night, 74-61 to Northwestern. Here's forward Tucker DeVries.
Second half, it just felt like we were a little more stagnant. We weren't able to get into the paint as much and, get as many easy looks as we did in the first half. But, that's, a lot of credit to them.
Northwestern advances to play Purdue tonight at 6:30 in Chicago. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. At 7:05, traffic on the fives. Good morning, Matt Bear.
What's happening, Grind? Looking at northbound 65 on the south side. Slow traffic from Raymond Street into the south split. It is a construction zone. Inbound 69 tightens up a little bit before 96th Street down to 82nd. And on the east side, northbound 465 slow before and after Penn Pike. Traffic sponsored by Aleve. Traffic and Body Pain can slow you down, but don't let the pain stop you. With just one pill, Aleve provides up to 12 hours of pain relief so you can keep moving. Use as directed. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the fives. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist, what are you doing?
I'm giving you the forecast.
Wow. Just giving it to us?
Let me tell you something. I walked out today and it felt refreshing. I know it's colder than what it was yesterday morning, but it was a welcome change to me. But you'll need to have your coat, I think, this morning, because we're about 40 degrees colder this morning than what we were 24 hours ago. We're going to look for lots of sunshine. It's going to be a beautiful day. Highs right around normal, 49. Tonight the clouds increase, lows near 40. And then on Friday, a few early morning showers, but it is going to be windy on Friday. Winds may gust 40, maybe 50 miles per hour in some spots. We'll get up to 57 and still above normal heading into the weekend. 51 Saturday and 68 on Sunday.
Okay. So basically, do I need a winter coat or just a light jacket?
Today, I personally used the heavier winter coat on my way into work.
Okay.
But you're going to need to have both on standby throughout the next couple of days, because we're just going to flip-flop and roller coaster ride with the temps.
I get the feeling you had to think more about this question than whether or not you wanted to get married. Like, this is... What coat did you wear? And all of a sudden, there's chemical equations bubbling up, and she had to pull out an abacus. What is...
Oh, last night, as I was, getting the bedtime routine and everything, I'm like, oh, it's going to be Friday tomorrow. And I'm like, no, it's only Thursday. Like, yesterday felt like 2 days in itself because the weather was obnoxious and very busy. And so I just felt like I worked 2 shifts on Wednesday. But tomorrow is Friday. Today is Thursday. So I just got to get through one more day and then the weekend.
You and everybody else. Wow. What happened to you?
I don't know.
You sound so incredibly defeated. You sound like producer Carl talking to his therapist. Just completely broken. What is even happening? I mean, honestly, it's never going to get any better. You're Jack Nicholson. What if this is as good as it gets?
I mean, really?
I'm telling you, there are brighter days ahead. Stick with it.
There are?
It's a temporary kind of patch that you're in. That's all.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you.
That's all it is. You're fine.
Thank you.
You're fine. Everything's going to be great.
Look, I didn't know I was going to get like a free therapy session this morning.
That's kind of what we do. Look, the birds are singing.
Ooh.
Right? There's laughter in the air.
Nice.
The cows are mooing.
Right? And there's some Randy Ollis. Oh, if I had played it right, it would have been better. Dang it! So it's all going to be okay.
I feel better now. Thank you. I appreciate
Happy to
that.
help. I'm going to go do a radio show now.
Okay. Have fun.
By the way, they call us the #1 morning show in the country. That's just funny. Talk to you later, Tara. Right now it's 33 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:10. I do not know what former Mayor Greg Ballard is doing, and I'm starting to question whether or not he knows either. Tony Katz, 93, WIBC, good morning. I have no issue with the man running for Secretary of State. I think it is wrong for the delegates to select Diego Morales to return. It's a terrible, terrible idea. I expect more from the delegates. Much, much more. It's an unserious move. But Mayor Ballard, who is running for Secretary of State as an independent, he has to list a party on the petition used to collect signatures. So he's calling it the Lincoln Party. Oh. Did you workshop the name a lot? Yeah. What was the Hoosier Party taken? The Lincoln Party is very close to the Lincoln Project, which is a group of anti-Trump zealots who have really learned how to profit from the grift. My take. Given that Abraham Lincoln spent his boyhood in Indiana, where he learned the values of unity, integrity, and bringing people together, the campaign felt Lincoln Party was an appropriate name for this effort. All the best to you, sir. Really and truly, go out there, get the signatures. You do that, go make the case at the convention, where Diego Morales doesn't deserve a vote. Lincoln Party. That's super original. No, I think that it's a silly choice that doesn't do anything to help move the needle of interest and get people connected to why he's running in the first place. Big mistake. Just a failed marketing opportunity, and you can't afford failed marketing opportunities when you're desperate for signatures so you can have an opportunity for a convention. Tony Katz, 93, WIBC, good morning.
March is an exciting time of the year, and we want you to go all the way. That's why Hubler's got you covered with the best warranty around. During tax time, bring in your refund. We'll double it towards your down payment, up to $2,000. Shop any of Hubler's 13 locations or online at drivehubler.com. Choose from over 2,000 vehicles, all makes and models. Plus, get even more for your trade. Bring Hubler your old car for an immediate appraisal on the spot. And up to $2,000 more for your trade. Every Hubler Q certified vehicle is covered by a 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty and a free Carfax history report. Tax time at Hubler means you get more for your refund. Up to $2,000 more at any of our 13 convenient locations or visit drivehubler.com. Cover me! Warranty on select models less than 9 years old. Deductions for high mileage maintenance and reconditioning. See dealer for details.
Hey, John, why so glum? I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this. Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. Mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Show Mom just how much you love and respect her with fresh flowers from Gillespie Florists. Mom will smile for all to see when she receives your beautiful and fragrant bouquet from Gillespie Florists. Hundreds of styles to choose from, or let the mom pleasers at Gillespie help you decide. Easily make this Mother's Day memorable. Click on GillespieFlorist.com right now to place your order. Visit Gillespie Florist at 10th and Raceway, online at GillespieFlorist.com, or call 273-1100. Gillespie Florists, for all the flowers in your life.
Traffic on the 5s. Matt Bear, what's going down?
Inbound 69, slow 106th Street to 82nd. Northbound 65 on the south side, slow after South Keystone Avenue into the south split. And westbound 70 between Shadeland Avenue and Emerson Avenue. A stall occupying the shoulder right now. No delay at the moment. Traffic sponsored by Grand Appliance. Shop Grand Appliance for expert advice, professional installation, and the lowest prices every day on top brands like GE, Profile, Cafe, and more. Visit grandappliance.com to learn more. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
33 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:16.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
The Attorney General's Office, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every week. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov or text Tony Katz to 46220 today.
The spring sale is in bloom at Scandinavian Designs. For a limited time, enjoy huge savings on select modern furniture and decor, including pieces for your living room, bedroom, dining room, and beyond. This is your chance to refresh a favorite space or dream up an entirely new look. Stop by one of our local showrooms or shop online at ScandinavianDesigns.com. Scandinavian Designs. We make it simple. You make it home.
This hour is powered by Swain Co., Indy's most trusted crawl space and basement contractor.
Bring on the popcorn moments. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. The popcorn moment brought to you by Booher, Booher, BooherRemodeling.com. That kitchen can be the kitchen you have always wanted, whether it's outdated, it's not working for you and the family, you need to improve the layout or improve the function so you can improve the quality of your life. Booher is the call to make. How about an island that the family can be around? How about countertops that look like they're from this century? Actual storage space. You need to redo the pantry. My gosh, you want to take it down to the studs and start fresh? Booher is there for you. Somebody who's listening to you. Somebody who wants to share with you what's happening and not, well, just leave it to us, we'll take care of it. No. Booher Remodeling will take care of it. The best materials, the most skilled craftsmen, the brand names you know and trust, and their 5-step design process means you know what's happening. It is your input that is driving this remodel to get you the kitchen you've always wanted, increasing the value of your home, increasing the value of your life. It is Booher. That's who you trust to make this happen. They deliver quality work on time with a service-oriented attitude. They're good people doing great work. Talk to Boer today. 317-852-5546. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-852-5546. Boer Remodeling. 852-5546 or online at Boer. B-O-O-H-E-R. BoerRemodeling.com. The popcorn moment. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. It's a story you need to hear to believe, then grab your popcorn because there is more. I find that conversations that are not based on philosophy are, in the political realm, mostly worthless. There's a lot of nonsense out there, and I use the term a lot. It seems to fit so many of these people who are interested in getting a dig and not in engaging a policy, an idea, not defending their point of view. They don't want to defend their point of view. They make a living being snarky. They make a living saying, "Ha, I got the gotcha." I want to know what it is you believe and why it is you believe it, and can you defend the thing? And we may disagree about it, but that's far better than just nonsense ad hominem attack, and is certainly much better than saying Trump bad as if somehow that's a reason to vote. Joe Biden bad. Chuck Schumer bad and can't make a cheeseburger. See, give reasons, not just screaming bad. John Fetterman, as the voice of reason in the Democratic Party, is something else, man. Now, he's never going to not be a Democrat. He is not somebody who favors voting for the SAVE Act, which Trump calls the Save America Act. Right? He's somebody who has not come through to say it is wrong to abuse children when it comes to transgender issues. I haven't heard that with any level of strength. But when it comes to America's safety and security, and specifically this fight with Iran, he's been rather clear. And so he was on CNN. CNN stands for the Correction News Network. Abby Phillip had to put out a correction. You had somebody else putting out a correction. You will soon see a correction from Paul Begala, who Rush Limbaugh used to refer to as the Farhead. I will get into why that's going to take place. Scott Jennings just eviscerated the guy. But Caitlin Collins is asking a question about, Democrats signed a letter to Pete Hegseth about what happened at this school in Iran. The allegation, a preliminary report saying it was the U.S. that dropped a missile on this school and girls were killed, 100 plus. It used to be an IRGC base. We didn't have updated data. Was it actually from the U.S.? The preliminary report says yes. We haven't seen anybody be able to do an investigation on the ground. I'll hold out. But certainly if America did this, it's something that has to be answered for. But Fetterman didn't sign the letter. And Caitlin Collins wants to know why.
And would acquire a nuclear bomb.
You mentioned how you differ from your colleagues, your other fellow Democrats. Every Senate Democrat except you signed a letter today to Secretary Hegseth asking for an investigation into that strike on a girls' school in Iran. Why did you not sign that letter, Senator?
First, there already is an investigation. How else do you get a preliminary report? But listen to Senator Fetterman.
Well, because we all agree that it's a tragedy having the school hit. Absolutely. And we all agreed now for an investigation. What I don't agree with the rest of my colleagues in the House is that it's a war of choice, or it's dumb, or all the things that my colleagues have described, this operation. I think it's a good thing, and I support that. So we agree that and actually the Pentagon is already investing it. They just acknowledged that it seems increasingly likely that we were now on that, and now I think it's entirely appropriate. Just like my colleague from Louisiana said, it's like we should apologize. That's a tragedy, and I would remind everybody listening right now, the United States never ever targets civilians. Iran does, and including their own citizens, and they massacred 35,000 of them just a couple of weeks ago. And the left, please, the left media is much more angry, about or talking about this hospital, and it is a tragedy, but they didn't seem to be as concerned about the Iranians massacring tens of thousands of their young people just a couple weeks ago.
Now, he said hospital, but he meant school. That is accurate. I think it is very, very okay to say, how did we make this mistake? If indeed we made it. But you'll notice what the left doesn't seem to care about. Tens of thousands of Iranians killed, and they're like, eh. Now, is that the reason to take out the Iranian regime? I think it's a very, very healthy result. But the reason to take out the regime is their support for terrorism and their support of the Chi-Coms. But it gets a little more interesting. We're going to go a little late here. Trust me on this one. You want to hear this. Caitlin Collins asking questions.
Too. So we agree on many parts of it, but we both disagree. I mean, we all disagree that I think it's a good thing. And every single other Democrat in the caucus caused it all kinds of in negative terms.
We did cover the protest in Iran extensively here at CNN. Obviously, they said a lot about how internally people felt about the regime. But just to be clear,
I don't know, but I'm talking about other left media, and I didn't find you as...
I understand. I just wanted to make that clear to our viewers that we did cover that. But just to be clear, you do believe if the United States was responsible, that the Pentagon should acknowledge that they accidentally hit a girls' school?
Yeah, I've said that. I said it seems that they've already acknowledging all those things. I think largely that letter, it was rendered moot at this point after that's already come out. Now the Pentagon has agreed that they were behind that.
Absolutely. The only reason for the letter is to be able to gin the outrage here, not pay attention to the terrorist attacks that have come out of Iran since 1979. But as John Fetterman continues, watch what Caitlin Collins does.
And I don't know what your network talked about, but what I'm saying that whether like it's the New York Times, they're making it more and more trying to convince America that this has been a disaster or things are out of control, and that's just categorically not true on that.
I just think it deserves coverage. Obviously, given the number of children who were killed as a result of it, it obviously matters what happened there. We'll see what the Pentagon investigation says. Senator John Fetterman, I appreciate your time tonight. Thank you for joining us, as always, here.
So he's calling out the network, and now she wants to end the discussion, and he says, you don't have to cut me off.
No, you don't have to cut me off here.
And then she's like, well, you can continue if you want. Good work from John Fetterman. Good, honest work from John Fetterman. I can't even believe I'm saying it. There are Democrats out there who I disagree with, but at least engage honestly. There just aren't enough of them. And that's certainly true in Indiana. Matt Bear has traffic on the 5s. What's up, Matthew?
Looking at northbound 65 on the south side, that is starting to slow down in the construction from Edgewood Avenue onto 465. Northwest side, northbound 465, stop and go traffic from 86th Street up to 865. Inbound 69, a 4-minute delay from 106th Street to 82nd. Westbound 70 crash at Rural Street, and then a crash in the North Split. We have a slowdown back to Emerson Avenue. Traffic sponsored by B Window with 0% financing for 2 years. Upgrading your home has never been easier. Go to bwindow.com. Trust your home to be. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Are Marco Rubio's shoes too big to fill? Even for him? We'll discuss it. It's Casey. Join us Thursday, 9 until noon on 93 WIBC.
Look at you sitting there all stuck in traffic and paying more because of State Senator Greg Walker. That's because in the state Senate, Greg Walker voted to raise our gas tax. You believe that? And Greg Walker opposed President Trump's plan to remove liberal Democrats from Congress. That could mean more road funding for New York, not Indiana. So next time you're stuck in traffic, think about this. Greg Walker voted for higher gas taxes and opposed President Trump's policies. Are those the kind of conservative values we want in the state Senate? Yeah, I didn't think so. President Trump calls Greg Walker a rhino and a loser, and he's right. We don't have to be stuck with rhino Greg Walker. Call Greg Walker at 317-232-9400. Tell him to support lower gas taxes and President Trump's agenda. Paid for by Hoosier Leadership for America.
Are you within 5 years of filing for Social Security? You know, when you file impacts more than your benefits check. It could also impact your taxes, IRA, and 401k withdrawals, spousal benefits, and your Medicare premiums. Learn the best time for you to file for your benefits with a free customized Social Security analysis from Bill Demery, your retirement guy in Indy. This analysis pinpoints exactly how you could get the most out of your benefits while considering the impact on your taxes, IRA, and 401k withdrawals, spousal benefits, and more. Go to yourretirementguy.com to schedule that analysis.
And it's absolutely free. If you've saved more than $200,000 and have not yet filed for Social Security, schedule that free analysis right now by calling 317-648-5120. 317-648-5120 or go to yourretirementguy.com.
When the cold takes over, Bassett Services is the name you can trust to keep your home warm and safe. From furnace repairs to full system replacements, we provide reliable solutions with care and professionalism. For urgent repairs or routine maintenance, Bassett delivers service you can depend on. We've been the first call for heating and cooling in Indianapolis for decades, so sound the hound at BassettServices.com for all your heating needs. Bassett Services.
Always by your side.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
2 people are dead and lots more shaken. Nothing on radar in downtown Indianapolis where it's 34 degrees. We're going up to 49 with the wind chill, though, right now. It feels like it's 28. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 7:31.
You heard a big boom, and it got nasty. It got real nasty.
That man told Wish TV Wednesday that he thought he might die as a tornado swept across his Lake Village community, leveling everything in its sight. The only deaths in Indiana, an elderly couple in their 80s, Edward and Arlene Keselowski.
Keep your family close, keep your neighbor close, and praise the Lord for this, people are safe.
And that tornado was one of 4 that touched down across the Midwest Tuesday in Aroma Park, Illinois.
The neighborhood is destroyed. This is a wooden subdivision. It's beautiful, beautiful in the summer, beautiful in the winter with snow lightly on all the large trees that are not here anymore.
The National Weather Service, of course, sent teams out to survey this damage. They gave it a preliminary EF3 rating, which means winds were at least 136 miles per hour.
That's Fox Weather's Katie Byrne reporting in Illinois this morning. As President Trump visited an Ohio pharmaceutical company Wednesday, he addressed rising gas and oil prices, promising
prices are coming down very substantially. Oil will be coming down.
That's because the International Energy Agency is releasing 400 million barrels of oil from its member nations while the Iran conflict persists. At a packing plant in Kentucky, the president said that act
will substantially reduce the oil prices as we end this threat to America and this threat to the world.
The Department of Energy announced 172 million barrels of oil will be released from America's own strategic reserves.
That's Fox's Gurnell Scott reporting. President Trump said that he would back YouTuber turned boxer Jake Paul if Paul decides to run for office. At a Kentucky event Wednesday, Paul praised Trump and credited him with teaching him how to stand his ground. Trump suggested Paul might run for office in the future, though Paul hasn't announced any political plans. Moody's has lowered New York City's financial outlook because they say they're concerned that the city wants to borrow $1 billion from its rainy day fund to help close a nearly $5.5 billion budget gap. Lyft has settled a lawsuit with Minnesota and agreed to strengthen protections for the blind and disabled for their passengers nationwide.
College student Tori Andres contacted the Minnesota Department of Human Rights after several Lyft drivers refused to let her service dog ride with her. With Alfred at her side, she told reporters,
"He's my freedom, and he is why I am able to live independently."
State officials found Lyft violated the Human Rights Act.
That's Fox's Carmen Roberts reporting. Sports on WIBC at 7:34. IU built a 10-point lead last night in the Big Ten tournament against Northwestern, but the Hoosiers could not hang on. They look like a different team in the second half, losing 74-61. They're now projected to be one of the first teams out when Selection Sunday rolls around.
There's no going back, and every season you're going to have, whatever amount of games that you'd like to have back. And, certainly we felt like there's a little more in there for us that, we would have liked to have gotten done.
That said Coach Darren DeVries, his team ended the season by losing 6 of 7. Purdue plays in the Big Ten tournament tonight against Northwestern. Tip-off at 6:30. Butler is out of the Big East tournament. Likely their season is over as well. They fell Wednesday, falling to Providence 91-81. And the Indianapolis Colts are hoping Alec Pierce will keep making big plays after signing him to a big extension this week. He talked about the extension Wednesday.
A lot of people are very, very hard on themselves. I think that's why people in this position, I think that's why we get here, because we're like perfectionists. It's like a lot, sometimes you gotta like look back and really just appreciate like everything that's happened and where you're going.
And Pierce steps in as the team's #1 receiver after they traded Michael Pittman Jr. to Pittsburgh this week. Sports brought to you by Ball State Athletics. I'm Ryan Hedrick, on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com at 7:35. Traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Baer.
Westbound 70 crash at Rural, causing stop-and-go traffic back to Shadeland Avenue. It's a 3-minute delay. Northwest side, northbound 465 slows from 86th Street up to 865. Inbound 69, 5-minute delay, 106th Street to 82nd. South side, northbound 65, stop-and-go after South Keystone Avenue into the Southwood. That's a construction zone. Eastbound 465 slow from I-65 over to Arlington Avenue. Traffic sponsored by B Window with 0% financing for 2 years. Upgrading your home has never been easier. Go to bwindow.com. Trust your home to be. I'm Matt Baer with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
33 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time right now is 7:36.
Sails were inspected, ships repositioned. The harbor stirred with quiet intent.
WIBC celebrates the spirit of 76. Brought to you by the WIBC Daily Newsletter.
March 12, 1776. British transports began preparing for departure from Boston Harbor. Loyalist families crowded the docks, uncertain where exile would take them. Above the city, Washington's guns still commanded the heights, their threat constant and undeniable. Nothing had been announced, but everything was understood. 8 years of occupation were ending, not with a battle cry, but with packed ships and silent resolve.
The spirit of 76. History remembered. Freedom celebrated. Have the latest headlines and show content delivered to your inbox daily. Sign up at WIBC.com.
Whenever I'm out a wandering, chasing a rainbow dream, I often stop and think about a place I've never seen.
Today on the marketplace, I think this is a niche purchaser right here. I think you got to be a very, very specific person. But for that person, it's gold, Jerry. It's gold. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. During downtime, clearing my head, getting ready for what's next on the show, I find myself on Facebook Marketplace. Cool stuff, odd stuff, weird stuff, strange stuff. It is all there. On the Marketplace, I like to bring it to you. The Marketplace brought to you by IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's your cash. Go get it. IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Last paycheck, dividend, a refund. This is not property, right? It's not cars or houses or anything like that. It's cash. That's yours. And the Attorney General's holding on to it. And that's crazy. Go get your cash. Text my name, Tony, to 46220. Text Tony, Tony, to 46220 to get started. Fast, easy, free to use. IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Matt Baer joins me right now. And Matt, do you know how babies are made?
Yeah, I have an idea.
You have an idea?
Yeah, it's just
you've read some books.
Things happen and people rub together and then that makes a baby. Yeah.
For all the kids listening, right now. Dr. Bear doesn't know what he's talking about.
When two people are in love, they sleep together, and if they accidentally rub together during the night, then the baby is conceived, and then out comes the baby about a week or two later. Yeah.
That's Dr. Matt Bear.
Make sure you read all the books first and buy the wipes and the stuff at the market. Find the cheapest price. Your baby. Well, when buying the baby, you want to have the cheapest price. You know. You can go on the marketplace, find your baby. You can also just go to wherever.
I got to stop you.
Mm-hmm.
The lawyers have reached out to me immediately. You cannot buy a baby on the marketplace.
Says the lawyers.
Yes.
How about
says
Indiana
the lawyers?
Unclaimed?
Oh, good one. Yeah. Can you get your baby back through Indiana Unclaimed?
No, you cannot get your baby back through IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Hold on. This just in from Todd Rokita. You're fired.
I'm asking questions.
It's right there. It's right there in the text
use
message.
I want to use it, but I just want to make sure I'm not going to the wrong place for something. I'm asking questions.
Yeah, you cannot buy a baby on the marketplace, nor can you sell one.
The only thing that's been declarative is read the books.
So, also, that is not how babies are made. But if kids going to school right now want to ask their parents in the car, we'll wait.
Ask your friends at school. They'll tell
No,
you.
they don't know anything. They're all talk, no action. Don't ask them nothing.
Ask the sixth graders. Sixth graders
cool. First. Matt.
I'm helping.
Stop. No, now you got to stop.
I could have
Matt,
kids.
you went a little too far.
I could have had a
Bring it
lot
back.
of kids.
Matt.
I can't miss.
Matt. Matt.
What? No,
We're talking about this item on the Facebook market.
I can have a family if I want to at 48 years old, and you can't stop me.
At 48 years old, yes.
Indiana Unclaimed can't stop me.
That would be appropriate.
That'd be fun.
What's unclaimed right now is, like, you know what? I'm not going to say the joke. Dang it. That is self-censorship right there. And good for me. Kept my job for one more day.
All I need is a nice woman to take a nap with me. That's it. I mean, whoo, 2 weeks later, children everywhere. Tax breaks. Are you kidding me? I need the tax breaks badly. I'm paying this year.
You ever have the moment that no matter what you're going to say, it doesn't matter?
No, I'm ready. I'm ready to buy, sell, trade for free.
Here you go. Someone is selling on the marketplace.
This is horrible.
This is a vintage OB, meaning an obstetrician, the doctor who helps deliver the baby.
Oh, that's what's going on here. Okay.
It is an 8-inch tall porcelain figurine of a doctor in the white coat and has got a pocket full of cigars and holding a baby upside down is about to smack it on the butt, old school cartoon style, like this baby was just delivered.
Oh, he was going to smack it. I thought he was like saying this baby's as long as my forearm. Just kind of cool, you know. And he's sitting on the toilet, too, which is kind of...
It's a stool.
Oh. No, I thought
Which is not much better than him sitting on his toilet.
No, I don't like what he's wearing. Just the gown. And at any moment, he could take that left hand and grab one of those cigars and light it up. And then who knows what happens to the baby.
No, he's not going to drop the baby. He's got the baby held by the feet.
No, that's not a good way to hold a baby. You're supposed to
telling
like
you right
cradle
now.
him in your arms.
This is $9, Matt Bear.
Close to your bosoms. No, I don't want it. I don't want this in my house. It horrifies me. This is something nightmares are made of.
I don't want this segment anymore after what just happened.
You ask for my help. You say, help us about siring kids, and then I help. And I'm so much more than Rhodes.
Siring?
Siring, yeah. You know, give the business. Thank you, Carl.
I really don't like that you've taken Carl's side in all of this.
I'm not taking Carl's
That's
side.
the most upsetting part.
Hey, I was a bad producer. And I'm telling you right now, Carl does a
Hold
good job.
on. Stop everything. First of all, it's on the marketplace. Find it. I want to be clear about something, Matt. You were the producer of this show for a few months. You were not a bad producer. You were a terrible producer. You were awful. Horrifyingly, the worst producer that may have ever existed in the history of mankind.
I have so stepped in it here. What do you want me to say? I mean, I know this is part of my canon. I'm not happy about it, but it's there.
The producers of Ishtar were better producers.
What a world. Ghostbusters 2, those were bad producers.
Just for the record, we gave bad advice on how to make babies. Matt Bear used the word sire, and I just brought up Ishtar. Go ahead. Get that on Bob and Tom. I freaking dare you.
And there's a porcelain statue holding a baby.
And there's a
sitting on
porcelain
toilet.
statue of a guy taking a dump while holding a baby. You got it.
Doesn't he own a phone?
By the way, don't we have some big HR meeting later today?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, yeah.
This guy is
I was mandated to be there.
Oh.
I can't do it via video. I don't work in the building, but I still can't skip it. It was like, oh, no, you have to show up, especially you.
Do you have a card?
I do
It's in
now.
the building. Oh, good
I
job.
do now.
There you go.
It's not going to work.
No.
But
It won't.
not after this. It's on the marketplace. Go see it for yourself. Let's see if it inspires a conversation with your kids on how babies are made. Matt Paris, traffic.
Westbound 70 crash at Rural Street, and the right shoulder is closed. Also, the entrance ramp coming up from Rural, that's partially blocked right now. We do have stop-and-go traffic on westbound 70. It's from 465 to Emerson Avenue. Inbound 69, 6-minute delay from 106 to 465. North side, eastbound 465, stop-and-go from 865 over to Meridian. Inbound 65 slows from the White River to 21st, and on the south side, eastbound 465 slow before 65, and then in the construction zone on northbound 65, it tightens up at Southport Road, and again at Rural up to the south split. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now at B Window, 0% financing for 2 years. Upgrading your home has never been easier. Go to bwindow.com. Trust your home to be. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
33 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:46.
Do you know what a high school athletic administrator does every day? A lot.
Athletic administrators hire coaches, schedule referees, and organize games. They maintain facilities, purchase equipment, and arrange transportation.
They prepare budgets, secure sponsorships, and oversee school safety. They coordinate volunteers, communicate with parents, and handle public relations, and so much more.
Not only are they educators, but athletic administrators are mentors and marketers, accountants and HR managers, fundraisers, and problem solvers.
They wear so many hats. They have to work long hours to do it all. And we couldn't play high school sports without them.
To every athletic administrator in Indiana, thank you for everything you do to make education-based athletics possible.
We see you, we salute you, and we are thankful for you.
I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Show your appreciation for athletic administrators by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is recognizing their role. This is applauding their work. This is your IHSAA.
With 0% financing for up to 2 years, upgrading your home has never been easier. Go to bwindow.com. Trust your home to be.
Trust me. What's up on your crawl space? Do you know? I bet we do. Swanko Crawl Space and Basement Repair. Indy's most trusted. SwankoLLC.com.
State Senator Jim Buck is 80 years old, and decades in politics and government have changed him. Maybe once he voted like a conservative, but he's changed. How else can you explain why Senator Buck voted with liberal Democrats in Indianapolis to oppose President Trump's agenda on congressional redistricting? Or why Jim Buck voted to let China own Hoosier farmland, putting Hoosier families at risk? Or why Jim Buck voted to raise our gas tax, increasing your pain at the pump against Trump, letting China own our land, increasing the gas tax. It's a pathetic and sad pattern, a sign of a politician who's been in office too long. Call State Senator Jim Buck at 317-232-9400. Tell him 32 years in politics and government is enough. Support Trump's policies or retire already. Paid for by Hoosier Leadership for America.
You love spring and Indies, so don't spend it painting. Do what your neighbor Mike did. He called Rhino Shield.
Our home is basically a contemporary, and we just started noticing that the paint was just fading and
just looked like garbage. We had received a postcard from Rhino Shield, and we decided to take a look at it.
Rhino Shield's formulated for our specific climate here in Indiana.
The process with Rhino Shield and their crew, they were just very conscientious. We had problems in the past with painters. They leave debris and everything. Well, we didn't have that with Rhino Shield.
Way better than paint, backed by a 25-year warranty. Right now, get the guaranteed protection of Rhino Shield for 15% off the regular price.
The thing about the Rhino Shield, the heat gain has been reduced, and we save $70 a month. You don't hear that about any type of paint.
Here's Rhino Shield's Shane Smith.
This offer is limited, so call me at 888-RHINO-41. That's 888-RHINO-41.
Don't paint.
Don't vinyl.
Go Rhino.
Paint your house again. Rhino Shield. LD Smith Plumbing.
A dirty, stinking honest.
Oil lights never come on at a good time. You've got enough to juggle, so let Take 5 handle it. Drive in, stay in your car, and roll out in 10 minutes. No waiting room, no stress, just fast, friendly service. Visit take5.com today to find your nearest shop.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
You've probably heard about IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's not houses, cars, or anything like that. It's actually your money being held by the Indiana Attorney General's Office Unclaimed Property Division. We're talking forgotten wages, old bank accounts, refunds, insurance payouts, stock dividends, and more. Right now, nearly $1 billion is waiting to be claimed by Hoosiers just like you. Find out if some of it is yours. Text Tony Katz to 46220 or visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov today. It's fast, free, and easy.
Join us every Friday right around 5:50 for Beer Sample Friday.
Brought to you by Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus, home of free delivery within 75 miles of their store.
When production shifts, your workforce has to keep up. Express Employment Professionals is your best resource for hiring. Find your local team at expresspros.com and hire differently.
See Tim McGraw live with 49 Winchester on Friday, September 18th at Ruoff Music Center. A huge night of country you won't want to miss. Tickets available now at WIBC.com.
Just to see you smile.
So a lot of people made a lot of noise about Turning Point USA partnering with the Indiana Secretary of State for a voter registration initiative. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC, good morning. And I did have someone reach out to me about it yesterday. I'm not going to say who and their connection, but they have a connection within all of this. I'm very happy to see Turning Point USA want to engage a voter drive in Indiana. We want people to register to vote. And if I'm now going to hear that it's wrong to register people to vote, I'm going to laugh out loud and move on with my day and pay no attention to those people. There's nothing wrong with TPUSA engaging in a voter registration drive. I just wish they hadn't partnered with Diego Morales to do it. I wish they had done any bit of research before doing so. Now, they may argue the Secretary of State is the person who controls the voter rolls. We want to be partnering with any Secretary of State. And whatever the internal issues are of a state, we just want to register people to vote. I would consider that a legitimate and worthy argument. I'd be okay with this. I wouldn't have an issue. My issues with TPUSA, to the extent that I have any issues, come from what it is that's happening with the organization and the kind of people they're bringing in to be speakers, the kind of people that they're highlighting. The Groyper class is nothing to be proud of. at all. Do I wish you had checked to see what Diego Morales was all about before partnering with him? Yes, I do, because you could have done this voter drive on your own. Do I think that a push to register people to vote is bad? No, I don't. And will I listen to the left be upset about it? Not for a second. My problem is that just like these speakers, just like how we approached redistricting here, not enough research was done before the action. And I need you guys to get better at that, because right now it's just terrible and you're missing great opportunities for being more successful. Matt Bear has traffic on the 5s. What's up, Matthew?
Yeah, checking out westbound 70 on the east side. That's a crash on the entrance ramp from Rural Street. The ramp is open. We have stop-and-go traffic in parts. Mac to 465. South side, northbound 65, stop-and-go. Keystone into the south split. Traffic sponsored by B-Window with 0% financing for 2 years. Upgrading your home has never been easier. Go to bwindow.com. Trust your home to be. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Garage door problems? Call today for service today. Garage Doors of Indianapolis services all makes of garage doors 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call today for service today. 875-4577. Call today for service today. Get it fixed right now. Call Garage Doors of Indianapolis at 875-4577 or visit doorstoday.com.
In the morning, call 875-4577. Service today? Today.
We had downsized. In that downsizing, my husband lost his man cave.
Everyone is talking about Galaxy Concrete Coatings and their transformation, like your neighbor Deb.
My husband and I were at the home show and saw all these vendors with garage floor coatings. The one that stayed with us was Galaxy.
Galaxy Concrete Coatings is 4 times stronger than epoxy.
I'm the only one home, and so it's nice when well-dressed, clean-cut, respectful crew show up. That's what Galaxy sent.
Commercial or residential, Galaxy transforms pools, patios, garage floors, and driveways in as little as 1 day, and it comes with a lifetime warranty.
Warranties are real important for us, and to know that should there be an issue, Galaxy was standing behind us. That's pretty much what tipped us over to go with Galaxy.
Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com and remember to like us on Facebook.
We are so proud to open our garage store.
We're out of this world.
March is an exciting time of the year, and we want you to go all the way. That's why Hubler's got you covered with the best warranty around. During tax time, bring in your refund. We'll double it towards your down payment, up to $2,000. Shop any of Hubler's 13 locations or online at drivehubler.com. Choose from over 2,000 vehicles, all makes and models. Plus, get even more for your trade. Bring Hubler your old car for an immediate appraisal on the spot. And up to $2,000 more for your trade. Every Hubler Q-certified vehicle is covered by a 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty and a free Carfax history report. Tax time at Hubler means you get more for your refund. Up to $2,000 more at any of our 13 convenient locations or visit drivehubler.com. Cover me! Warranty on select models less than 9 years old. Deductions for high mileage maintenance reconditioning. See dealer for details.
So it's been a few weeks using the 3-step system from the Good Feet store, and it has been incredible. The Good Feet store. You've heard me talk about it. You've driven by it many times, and you're like, what is that place? That's the place to go to get rid of pain, because the pain is emanating from your foot. The issues with your knees, your hips, your lower back, that's because your foot doesn't have the proper support. The arches aren't they're not being taken care of. And with the Good Feet store and their free, no obligation personalized fitting, you get started on your path to feeling better all the way up and down your body. And now when I wear my Good Feet arch supports made in the USA, 100% US origin materials with a lifetime warranty, it's massaging. It's amazing. It's a 3-step system, and you got to commit yourself to the system. But the result, it's fantastic. Talk to the Good Feet store about that plantar fasciitis, about that knee or hip pain. Talk to one of their arch support specialists today. The Good Feet store has 2 Indy area locations, at Clearwater at the Crossing and in Greenwood just off 6th 65. Online at goodfeet.com. That's goodfeet.com.
Spring is fast approaching and a great time for a new Lincoln at Tom Roush Lincoln in Fishers. 0% financing is back. That's right, 0% for 48 months on new Corsair, Nautilus, and Aviator. Plus 0% for 36 months on new Navigator. With these rates, it's absolutely the best time to buy. Be sure to check them all out at Tom Roush Lincoln in Fishers. Our family serving yours since 1972.
0% APR for 48 months on 2026 Lincoln Corsair, Nautilus, and Aviator. 0% APR for 36 months on 2025 Lincoln Navigator. Subject to credit approval. Offers end 3/31/26. See dealer for complete offer details.
Coming up in 2 minutes, leaders are talking about a tornado that moved across northwest Indiana, and the National Weather Service has just categorized that tornado. Hoosiers also reacting to a proposed toll along I-70 and what happened during IU's basketball game last night. After Fox News, from the Dugan Air Heating and Cooling Mitsubishi Electric Studios, you're listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1 Indianapolis. It is 8 o'clock.
Iran keeps taking aim at oil. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News, with more attacks today.
2 tankers off the coast of Iraq in the Persian Gulf were hit by the Iranians overnight. Some dramatic video showing these tankers on fire as the crews were reportedly evacuated, with 1 person killed.
Fox's Trey Yingst in Tel Aviv.
We know that CENTCOM is going after many of the vessels that the Iranians have left in their navy, but they're still able to get off some of these attacks. Also further south in Oman, the Iranians used a drone to hit an oil storage facility. This is the largest in their country.
Iran's also attacked other ships in the Persian Gulf, and it's launched more drones into other countries shot down in Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE. As oil prices are rising another 5% this morning, but President Trump insists
oil will be coming down. That's just a matter of war. That happens.
And the president told reporters last night, returning to Washington from events in Ohio and Kentucky.
Namely, they are absolutely being destroyed. Iran is being absolutely decimated.
And as U.S. and Israeli forces keep hitting Iran on day 13 of Operation Epic Fury, Israel's also continuing airstrikes in Lebanon, targeting Hezbollah, an Iran proxy, after Hezbollah fired another barrage of rockets into Israel, though most were shot down. A group of Iran-linked hackers goes on the cyber attack.
The medical equipment company Stryker, based in Michigan with offices around the world and 56,000 employees, is working to restore internal systems shut down by what's known as a wiper attack. Hackers deleted data and programs from computers, cell phones, and other devices after gaining remote administrative access to their Microsoft Windows operating systems. The logo of the Handala hacking group has appeared on Stryker homepages with the message, "No need to learn Hebrew anymore. You won't need it for much longer."
Fox's Chris Foster, also concerned off the California coast. An FBI bulletin last week cautions Iran aspires to conduct a drone attack. Governor Gavin Newsom wrote on X they're not aware of any imminent threats. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Destruction in a small town. Nothing on radar in downtown Indianapolis. Nice and cool. 34 degrees. It feels like it's 28. A high of 49 today. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 8:02. State and local leaders in northwest Indiana provided an update Wednesday on the Lake Village tornado, which has been classified as an EF3, which damaged hundreds of buildings, destroyed over 30 homes, and killed 2 people in their 80s.
Here in the Lake Village area, one of the things I noticed while walking around the neighborhoods is not just the sights of the destruction, but the smell of the diesel from the generators and chainsaws that are now fueling the area's recovery.
You always hear about tornadoes, but you never see them.
This is what Cameron Patchett arrived to coming home from work Wednesday morning. A cross-state supercell plucked trees from the ground, shredded shingles off of roofs, and left some Lake Village homes demolished.
And you heard a big boom, and it got nasty. It got real nasty.
That's Wish TV's Tim Spears reporting. The Newton County Coroner's Office says the victims in that tornado, 89-year-old Edward Keselowski and his wife, 84-year-old Arlene. A wind advisory goes into effect tomorrow, starting at 5 a.m.
As we start out on Friday, we do have a wind advisory, in fact, for Friday, because we're expecting really a dry but windy day. We will have winds coming out of the southwest tomorrow around 20 miles an hour, with gusts as high as around 45 miles an hour. So.
Forecaster Jason Puma at the National Weather Service, Indianapolis, he says no severe weather until Sunday, when there's a chance of hail and damaging winds. If the federal government approves Governor Mike Braun's plan, people who drive along I-70 may have to pay a toll. This man says it would just put a strain on people.
It seems like the thing's already always under maintenance anyway. So, I don't know what else they're going to do.
He's talking about a financial strain. Supporters say they'd rather pay than drive on a road that fill with potholes. The plan would be to charge 10 cents per mile for cars and SUVs and higher rates for semi-trucks. The first batch of the iconic blue envelopes from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway are sent out. Jarrett Lewis has more from the world's greatest race course.
The IMS ticket office mailing out those special envelopes on Wednesday. The initial shipment included over 33,000 blue envelopes containing more than 170,000 race day tickets. Those are going to fans in all 50 U.S. states and 32 countries. IMS and IndyCar President Doug Bowles calls this one of the more important times of the year in Indy.
Start seeing those tickets that they've purchased over a year ago in some cases, or right at a year ago in some cases, as they start showing up in their mailboxes.
And Bowles, as he usually does, helped out with the mailing process along with about 68 Penske Entertainment workers and IndyCar driver Kyle Collette. The 110th running of the Indianapolis 500 is Sunday, May 24th. Reporting from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, I'm Jarrett Lewis, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
IU's hopes for the NCAA tournament may have just flatlined last night after they fell in the Big Ten tournament to Northwestern 74-61. They've lost 6 of their last 7 games. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com on a Thursday morning, 8:05. Traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Bear.
Northbound 65 crash coming up to 465 on the south side. Right lane block. Traffic stop and go back to Southport Road. A 5-minute delay. Northbound 65 slows down again after South Keystone Avenue into the south split. That is construction. Eastbound 70 dragging from Tibbs Avenue to Meridian. Also looking at a crash. It is on the entrance ramp from Rural Street to westbound 70. No delay there. On the east side, northbound 465. Slow off 70 past Penn Pike. Inbound 69 delayed 6 minutes from 106 to 465. Northwest side, northbound 465. Stop and go traffic from 86th Street up to 865. Eastbound 465 slows before Michigan Road to Meridian 31. Traffic sponsored by ChumbaCasino.com. With over 100 online casino-style games, Chumba Casino is your destination for non-stop entertainment. No purchase necessary. VGW Group void were prohibited by law. See terms and conditions 21 plus. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist. What's going on?
Hey, good morning. It is a bit chilly out there compared to what we had yesterday morning. Yesterday we were in the 70s. Not the case today. We're going to look for temperatures to climb close to normal with mostly sunny skies. We'll get up near 49. Mostly cloudy conditions overnight with lows falling to about 40. A few isolated showers in the morning on Friday. Otherwise, cloudy start, some sunshine in the afternoon, but it's going to be windy. Winds may gust around 40 miles an hour. 57 Friday, around 51 on Saturday with some clouds, and then Sunday, highs near 68.
That's Tara Hastings of Wish TV. Appreciate you, Tara, as always. Right now, we've got 33 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:07. Playing games with DHS funding, not cool. And just like I said earlier of President Trump, don't play cutesy with us. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. This was President Trump yesterday as he was in both Ohio and Kentucky talking about the economy, talking about the hit on Iran, really going to punch Congressman Thomas Massie in the face, figuratively. And this was the president.
We did an excursion. You know what an excursion is? We had to take a little trip to get rid of some evil, very evil people. It should have been done for 47 years. They've been killing our people. 47 years. 47 years. And I can only say this. They were all prepared. They're very strong. You know, they're going to try and take over the whole Middle East. They were going to knock out Israel. They don't know what the hell hit them, right? They don't know what hit them.
Don't ever call it a little excursion when you're putting troops in harm's way. Be the commander-in-chief. Take it seriously. You know how to do it. Do it every time. Well, same advice on taking things seriously to these Democrats who want to play cutesy regarding the funding of the Department of Homeland Security. Because they want to put up legislation. Oh, we'll fund this and we'll fund that, but we're not going to fund anything regarding illegal immigration. We'll fund TSA and FEMA, but no, not this. What's the game you're playing? You fund it. That's your job. You don't want to fund it? Don't fund it. You deal with the consequences. Now, what this tells me is that Democrats understand there are consequences, and Republicans have to do a better job of putting the consequences on them and around their neck. Oh, no, we'll offer this legislation and that legislation. Democrats don't want to admit that illegal immigrants have been involved in horrific, violent murders, rapes, and other criminal activity. Well, then hang it around their necks. You want to play games? Oh, no, we'll do this so it doesn't look bad for us, but we're not going to actually work on the safety and security. Hang it around their necks. They want to be cute with the American people. They don't want to actually protect the American people. Call them out. Go at them and do not stop, do not rest, do not quit. Republicans don't fight. They don't fight the way they need to. You've heard me discuss this. Those of you who were with me at Trump 1 year later, I broke this down as the key fundamental moment. This is what is necessary in order to obtain victory in the midterms, and Republicans still haven't shown that they're willing to do it. I cannot force these people to drink from the water I lead them to. It's up to them. And right now, they would rather die of thirst. Tony Katz, 93, WIBC. Good morning.
Look at you sitting there all stuck in traffic and paying more because of State Senator Greg Walker. That's because in the state Senate, Greg Walker voted to raise our gas tax. You believe that? And Greg Walker opposed President Trump's plan to remove liberal Democrats from Congress. That could mean more road funding for New York, not Indiana. So next time you're stuck in traffic, think about this. Greg Walker voted for higher gas taxes and opposed President Trump's policies. Are those the kind of conservative values we want in the state Senate? Yeah, I didn't think so. President Trump calls Greg Walker a rhino and a loser, and he's right. We don't have to be stuck with rhino Greg Walker. Call Greg Walker at 317-232-9400. Tell him to support lower gas taxes and President Trump's agenda. Paid for by Hoosier Leadership for America.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, you may be in big trouble with Chip Wood.
Our owner?
Free oil changes along with alignment?
On any 4-tire purchase.
And Goodyear's up to $160 off?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike, but I'm telling.
But the Wood family is behind all this.
Oh, those rascals.
But don't tell the accountants.
Of course not. And what do they do again? Buy any set of 4 tires at Tire Discounters and get a free alignment and oil change. Make them Goodyear's and save up to $160 more. See store for details.
Laura McNally, Director of Outreach for Cultivate Food Rescue, appreciates Applied Innovation's approach to her nonprofit.
Applied Innovation has been a great partner in helping us find the best resource available for our budget.
You refer to Applied Innovation as a partner, not just a vendor.
Because they aren't just trying to sell us something, they're really trying to understand what our needs are, and they appreciate that we're a nonprofit and are doing good in the community, and they want to help accentuate that, not just take our money and move on. It's not just about a sale.
Applied Innovation's culture has always supported nonprofits.
They really do support nonprofits. They allow their employees on the clock to come and volunteer. If it's not with Cultivate, they can choose their own organizations to volunteer with.
Nonprofit or for-profit, Applied Innovation has office technology from a partner you can trust. Call Applied Innovation today, 800-521-0983, or visit applieddinnovation.com. Applied Innovation, fast, friendly, amazing.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
This month, get zero resified from Indy's #1 carpet cleaner. Buy 1 room of carpet cleaning, get 1 free. Unlimited rooms. Yep, unlimited. Living rooms, bedrooms, basements. Buy 1, get 1 free throughout your home. Winter left behind salt and slush, dust and allergens. The heroes at Zero Res remove that buildup so your home feels fresh again without any soap residue or harsh chemicals. So beat the spring rush. Call 317-388-5141. Visit ZeroResIndy.com and you ask for the WIBC special.
Traffic on the 5s. Matt Bear in the WIBC Traffic Center. What's going on?
All right, Tony, we're on the south side. Crash. Northbound 65 approaching 465 has us backed up to Southport Road for a 10-minute delay. Northbound 65 stops after South Keystone Avenue into the South Split, a 7-minute delay. Crash clear on the entrance ramp from rural to westbound 70. They had that ramp closed for a second while they hauled the vehicle out of a ditch. The wrecker is gone. The car is gone. And everything has reopened. North side, westbound 465 stop and go from Meridian over to Michigan Road, and the eastbound lanes tight from 86th Street over to Meridian 31. Traffic sponsored by Indiana Foundation Service, your local experts in basement waterproofing and foundation repair. Book your free inspection now at IndianaFoundation.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We've got 33 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:16.
This hour is powered by Swainco, Indy's most trusted crawl space and basement contractor.
California is under threat of a drone attack. That's the FBI alert. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. Find everything at TonyKatz.com, live streaming on YouTube. Just subscribe at WIBC. Easy to do, and enjoy the show. The chat room is there. The kittens are hanging out. It's a good time. According to the statement from the FBI, quote, we recently acquired information that is of early February 2026, Iran allegedly aspired to conduct a surprise attack using unmanned aerial vehicles from an unidentified vessel off the coast of the United States homeland, specifically against unspecified targets in California in the event that the U.S. conducted strikes against Iran. We have no additional information on the timing, method, target, or perpetrators of this alleged attack. That is a very vague statement. The governor, Gavin Newsom, regardless of what you think of him, stating that he's in constant coordination with security and intelligence officials, but not aware of any imminent attacks. Drone issues have always been top of mind, and we've assembled work groups specifically around those concerns. Not sure what that means either. There's a lot of vagueness and a lot of generalities being spouted here. The question before us is, what happens if? And then a look into how this takes place. Because I would remind all those people who want to scream and yell about taking out the Iranian regime that this didn't happen overnight. Didn't happen overnight. This wasn't planned in a vacuum. The Iranian regime has been planning for how it would do this, how it would do that, how it would do the other to the United States, and has been doing to the United States for years. This very idea that, look at the war Trump started. How many Iranian-backed, regime-backed terrorist attacks on the U.S. do you want me to go through? Militia attacks in Iraq from 2003 to 2011. Beirut Marine barracks bombing in 1983 of October, April of 1983. The bombing of the embassy in Beirut. 1998, U.S. embassy bombings in Kenya and Tanzania. Groups backed by Hezbollah, which of course are financed by the Iranian regime. June 1996, the Khobar Towers bombing, Saudi Arabia. Oh, the things we forget. FBI forensic investigation determined direct Iranian responsibility. How about just going to the seizure of the U.S. Embassy in Tehran and a 444-day hostage taking of American citizens? I've got more. I have got Hebrew University bombing, bus bombings, TWA Flight 847. What is this conversation that Iran didn't do anything to us? That's a silly conversation. That might be a Groyper conversation. That might be a Tucker, Megyn Kelly conversation, but it's not real. And while the argument can be made that social media is not real life, and social media is not where America is on this taking out of the Iranian regime, don't deny that there are followers and there are listeners and people getting horrific information and not complete information and being put in a place of not making up their own minds. And that's why the bringing up of Tucker and the bringing up of Candace and the bringing up of Megyn Kelly now is serious and important, which is why I brought up earlier Steve Bannon being a speaker at CPAC, the Conservative Political Action Conference. Can I ask, what is conservative about this? What a terrible idea. CPAC and Matt Schlapp should disinvite him. Now you tell me, but Megyn Kelly's coming. Megyn Kelly is horrifically wrong on what is going on with Israel and with this hit on Iran. Horrifically wrong. There aren't 1,900 emails connected to Jeffrey Epstein. The owners of the New York Giants have to give the team to their kids because of their connection to Epstein. Steve Bannon gets invited to speak at CPAC? I wouldn't have Megyn Kelly speaking either, because anti-Semitism and this insanity is not a conservative value. Tony, being opposed to Israel or disagreeing with Israel is not anti-Semitism. True. Agreed. No question about it. None. But I want to know who's going to be there to counter Megyn Kelly's garbage arguments about taking out the Iranian regime and the Israelis in general. And all of this takes away focus from the Chinese and the issues of the Communist Chinese Party. Where is the honest, in-depth conversation about this regime and how better off the world will be without them and how much safer we are when terrorism is not funded? You think this possibility of a drone attack on California, they got hit and they said, okay, send out a boat and then we'll do a drone attack on California. You think that's how it happened? Everything is in the planning. Everything is in the work. You think the sleeper cells just showed up? Now, it's possible that they won't do anything, that they don't have the capacity to do anything, that they're absolutely total morons, that they don't want to do anything. That's different than whether or not the Iranian regime was trying to get something done. And that something was harming us. I didn't say you had to like war. But screaming forever wars is not an argument. It's not. And I know people doing this, people I like, and they're just horrifically wrong. Oh, look, another forever war. Is it? Is it forever? Do you think an expression or sloganeering make something true. Not at all. Is there any movement in protection of the American way of life and Americans in general that you would agree with? Or do I have to keep reading more and more and more terrorist attacks either perpetrated by the Iranian regime or paid for by the Iranian regime? And how many do I have to read before you say enough? Let's do something about this. How many more do I have to go through? It's my argument that the idea of forever wars is silly talk from people who are unwilling to have a more in-depth conversation. It is meant to sloganeer, and it does not engage reality. And while we have done an incredibly good job taking out Iranian defenses, taking out Iranian missile launchers, if the regime remains, we have not done the job. In order to end the money flow to terrorist organizations, in order to end the terrorism, you have to destroy the regime until it is dead and they cannot reconstitute. The fact that the people there will then be free and be able to live their own lives, well, that's just a plus. And it's President Trump who said help is on the way, and I expect him to live up to his word. The regime has to go. We are all better off, including those like Tucker and Meghan and Bannon and the rest who want to scream forever wars and their anti-Israel silliness. I don't care if you hate Israel. I care that you're honest. And these people, not honest about what this moment is, how long this moment has been brewing, how long ago we should have done this, and how thankful I am we're doing it now. But only if we get it done. Otherwise, what a waste. We do have to do something about the Groypers, though. Way too much influence on young men in America. Way too much. Matt Bear's got traffic on the fives. What's up, Matthew?
Crash south side, Tony, northbound 65, approaching 465. It's on the right shoulder with stop-and-go traffic back to Southport Road. A 5-minute delay. We continue northbound and slow down again after Keystone Avenue into the south split. That is a construction zone. Crash clear on the entrance ramp from Rural Street to westbound 70. Eastbound 70, stop and go from Harding Street into the south split. A 3-minute delay. Northwest side, northbound 465, stop and go traffic 86th Street up to 865. Inbound 69, slow 106th Street to 465, a 4-minute delay. Traffic sponsored by B Window. With 0% financing for 2 years, upgrading your home has never been easier. Go to bwindow.com. Trust your home to be. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the fives. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Been up on the Hammer and Nigel show. Possible toll roads on I-70 starting in a few years. That's at 3 o'clock, 93 WIBC.
High five. Up top.
Dave's company just got the 5-year price lock guarantee from Comcast Business. Yeah! It's 5 years of gig speed internet, advanced security, and a great rate that won't change. All from the company with 99.9% network reliability.
Heck yeah!
He hasn't given this many high fives since Deborah brought in her famous banana bread.
Yes!
The Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee. Powering 5 years of savings, powering possibilities.
And it's hurting, but I am not stopping. Woo!
For a limited time, now through March 29th. Switch to Comcast Business to lock in your rate for 5 years and get a $500 prepaid card on a qualifying gig bundle. Or ask how to get started with 300 megabit internet and Security Edge for $74 a month with a 2-year agreement. Call today. Restrictions apply. New customers only. 1-year contract required for guaranteed rate. Paperless billing and automatic payments with bank account required. 5-year pricing applies to monthly service charge excluding taxes and fees.
You love spring and Indy, but you hate to paint, so do what Judy did. She called Rhino Shield.
The house that Rhino Shield did for my husband and I, after having the house painted with kind of usual house paint, I was seeing cracks appearing about every 3 years and just wasn't very satisfied with that.
Rhino Shield's a ceramic coating specifically formulated for our unique climate.
I can't speak highly enough about the Rhino Shield crew. They also were great at working with me to get the exact right color because because I was very particular.
Indy, you too can have the guaranteed protection of Rhino Shield right now for 15% off the regular price.
I would not hesitate to call Rhino Shield, and I am just thrilled to recommend Rhino Shield to my friends and neighbors and family.
Here's Rhino Shield's Shane Smith.
This offer is limited, so call me at 888-RHINO-41. That's 888-RHINO-41.
Don't paint.
Don't vinyl.
Go Rhino!
Paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Hey, your basement called. It said, waterproof me. So, call Swain Co. 317-407-1868. SwainCoLLC.com.
Hey, this is Spencer Thompson at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus. Now through Monday, March 16th, it's our tax time bonus sale. Save up to 50% off, plus we pay your sales tax on everything and extra discounts for cash or 1-year interest-free financing. And don't forget, free delivery, saving you more. Hurry, sale ends Monday only at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus.
LD Smith Plumbing.
A dirty, stinking honest.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text RULE to 215-215 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text RULE to 215-215. That's RULE to 215-215.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
With 0% financing for up to 2 years, upgrading your home has never been easier. Go to bwindow.com. Trust your home to be.
Trust me.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
He says we did what we had to do. Nothing on radar in downtown Indianapolis where it's 33 degrees. It feels a little bit colder than that on this Thursday morning, going up to 49. I'm Ryan Hedrick for Exercise Inc. Here's what's trending at 8:31.
We take decisive action to stop the threat posed by the terrorist regime in Iran with Operation Epic Fury!
President Trump speaking in Kentucky yesterday at a rally-style event praising the U.S. military, saying steps are being taken to curb the recent rising gas prices tied to the war in the Middle East.
The International Energy Agency agreed to coordinate the release of a record 400 million barrels of oil from various national petroleum reserves around the world, which will substantially reduce the oil prices as we end this threat to America and this threat to the world.
And before heading to Kentucky, President Trump was in Ohio to talk about the economy. But gas prices aren't going down this morning. The national average sits at $3.60, says AAA. The Hoosier average is $3.49. A tornado ripping through parts of Illinois and Indiana, leaving nothing but destruction behind. Fox Weather's Katie Byrne has more from Aroma Park, Illinois.
Dozens of homes here are totally destroyed. Incredibly, no one was killed. The mayor tells us less than 10 people were hurt with minor injuries. And many neighbors I've spoken to tell me how they hid in basements or a crawl space. Michelle Roth has lived here for more than 20 years. Her roof was ripped right off her home.
The neighborhood is destroyed. This is a wooden subdivision. It's beautiful, you know, beautiful in the summer, beautiful in the winter with snow lightly on all the large trees that are not here anymore.
The National Weather Service, of course, sent teams out to survey this damage. They gave it a preliminary EF3 rating, which means winds were at least 136 miles per hour.
The National Weather Service says that was the same tornado that tore through Lake Village, Indiana, killing 2 people in their 80s. The Hoosier Lottery is hosting the 44th annual St. Patty's Day Parade on Friday. Here's Terry Stacy.
The Athletic Club Foundation's Irish Citizen of the Year, Kevin Flynn, says he'll see you at the St. Patrick's Day Parade in downtown Indy.
I'm one of 14 kids in my family, and so all of us has contributed to the Irish culture of Indianapolis in our own way, and so it's exciting to celebrate. It's going to be upper 50s and sunny. That's like a summer day in Ireland. We have over 2,000 people marching or walking in the parade, so it's going to be a fantastic day.
Tent party is from 11 to 2. Parade starts at 11:30. IndyStPats.com. Terry Stacy, WIBC Mobile News.
And sports on WIBC at 8:34. IU has lost 6 of its last 7 games, including a 74-61 loss to Northwestern in the Big Ten tournament last night. Forward Tucker DeVries scored 6 points and said afterward the game just felt like a tale of two halves.
I thought in the first half we were, able to get in the paint, make plays, for one another. I felt like we had a lot of assists on a lot of our buckets, and then second half, it just felt like we were a little more stagnant. We weren't able to get into the paint as much.
And Northwestern faces 7th-seeded Purdue tonight at 6:30. IU will have to wait until Selection Sunday to find out if they receive an at-large bid for the NCAA tournament. Butler knocked out of the Big East tournament last night, falling to Providence 91-81. And Indianapolis Colts wide receiver Alec Pierce says that he's genuinely excited about his new extension and grateful for the organization for making it happen.
The money and all that's great, but I know with that comes like the opportunities and like the chances to get more balls thrown to you and just affect the game more.
Pierce's new deal is worth nearly $120 million, with half of that guaranteed. Sports brought to you by Ball State Athletics. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com at 8:35. Traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Bear.
All right, Ryan, check it out. The south side crash, northbound 65 approaching 465. It's on the right shoulder, causing stop-and-go traffic to Southport Road, delayed 5 minutes. Northbound 65 stop-and-go traffic after South Keystone Avenue into the south split, a 4-minute delay. Eastbound 70 slows from Belmont to Meridian. Inbound 69 slow from 96 to 465. Westbound 465 stop-and-go Meridian to Michigan Road, a 5-minute delay in those eastbound lanes, slow Michigan Road over 231 Meridian. Traffic sponsored by B Window with 0% financing for 2 years. Upgrading your home has never been easier. Go to bwindow.com. Trust your home to be. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
33 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:36. It's time to fill up on the news, presented by Simple Quarters. Need to sell your home without the hassle? Sell your home to people you can trust. Call Simple Quarters, 317-900-HOME, 317-900-HOME. The Dow futures are down 393, NASDAQ futures down 148. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be here. Good to be with you. Those oil prices have been all over the map, going back up over 100 yesterday, back down to the upper 80s, and now back into the 90s. $92.97 on the West Texas crude. You have got Brent crude at $98.22. They're releasing oil from the worldwide reserve. The United States announcing they're going to release oil. We're going to release oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. I disagree with this. I think it's a huge mistake. Huge mistake to do so. Better to make your case and say, yeah, it's going to be high for a little bit. We're going to go win this thing. We're going to end the regime. We're going to get the oil flowing through the straits, and things will calm back down. Got to sell the story. You got to make the case. I have said this 9 million times regarding this administration. Trump has got a blind spot to this. The administration has a blind spot to this, and they shouldn't. The 10-year Treasury at 4.228 right now, and gold price is $5,171 an ounce. Silver ounce price, the bid at $86.92. Bitcoin up $70,356. $7. That's where it is at. A big recall for Toyota. 550,000 vehicles over a seat defect. Highlander hybrids are involved in the recall. Model years 2021 through 2024. So if you have one of these, the second row seat backs may fail to lock into position during a seat back adjustment. Go see your dealer where you got the car, reach out to the Toyota website, and get that fixed and taken care of. The world is crazy, but we do not have to be. That's why I bring you the Tony Katz TK Thursday Music Moment, presented by KillADentRemoval.com. You got the hail damage, you got the door dings from the supermarket parking lot, whatever it is. The people at Kill a Dent Removal will come to you and make your car look amazing. Paintless dent removal, the door ding repair directly at your door. They come to you, make your car look incredible. Talk to the people at KillADentRemoval.com today. KillADentRemoval.com. Good people. Thrilled that they've been a part of what we're doing here with the TK Thursday Music Moment. Check them out for yourself. Make your car look great. The world is crazy, but we don't have to be. So what we do is we roll down our windows, turn up our speakers, turn up the volume of the headphones if you choose. Grab a drink as long as you're not driving. Maybe you work third shift. I'm not here to judge. We play some music. We relax for a minute, and then we get back to work. It's just that simple. It's just that easy. And so I picked different songs, different genres, all sorts of things. I went to 1990. I don't know. It just seemed like a moment for a Tribe Called Quest. Roll down your windows. Relax. It's going to be all right. We're at this. We're working at it. We're doing our job, and we're doing it well. Let's not be driven crazy by the crazy people. That's, I think, practical advice. From 1990, Can I Kick It? Producer Carl, hit it.
At times I'm a studio conveyor. Mr. Dinkins, would you please be my mayor? You'll be doing us a really big favor. Boy, this track really has a lot of flavor. When it comes to rhythms, Chris is your savior. Follow us for the funky behavior. Make a note on the rhythm we gave you. Feel free you're minor or major. Yes, the tribe of the game with a player. As you inhale like the breath of fresh air.
Y'all, you don't stop. Here it come, y'all. 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 You don't stop.
That's all I'm saying. Take a moment, take a breath, take a beat, relax, and now we get back to it. Just that easy. The Thursday Music Moment presented by KillADentRemoval.com. Find the whole list at WIBC.com. Matt Bear has traffic on the 5s. What's up there, Matthew?
All right, Tony, south side crash northbound 65 approaching 465, blocking the shoulder right now on the right side. Traffic is stop and go to Southport Road, a delay time of 5 minutes. Inbound 69 crash at 465. That has a slow through the area. Also a crash on inbound 69 at 106th Street, blocking the left lane slowiness to 116th. Crash on the south side, Meridian Street, south of Hannah Avenue. Eastbound 465, stop and go from 865 over to Meridian. Traffic sponsored by B Window with 0% financing for 2 years. Upgrading your home has never been easier. Go to bwindow.com. Trust your home to be. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We have got 33 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time right now is 8:46. Mortgage rates have dropped. They're expected to move lower. Home sales momentum is building as we move into spring. Now is the time to get your home ready to maximize your sales price. It's time to call Mark Dietel, the proven expert to sell your home. Maybe you need to sell right now. Mark can give you a fast cash offer, maybe offers. Mark Dietel is the real estate expert trusted and recommended with the sale of your home. Mark Dietel guarantees your home sold at a mutually agreed upon price and deadline, or he will buy it. You just pick the move date. No long-term contracts. You cancel anytime you want. Heath in Indianapolis said we were preparing for our new build and needed our home sold at a specific time. Mark Dietel's team listed it strategically and sold it in just 4 days for full price. Their expertise made our move smooth and stress-free. Call the local Indianapolis agent right now. Trusted and recommended. Call him, the agent who guarantees your home sold, or he'll buy it. That's Mark Dietel. Call Mark today. 317-755-4232. Tell him Tony Katz sent you. 317-755-4232. Mark Dietel. 755-4232. Get all the details or go online to markdietel.com. That's Mark Dietel, Dietel. markdietel.com.
As America celebrates 250 years, WIBC takes you inside the moments that built a nation.
The Spirit of 76. A 1-minute look at this day in the Revolution. The battles, debates, and turning points that transformed a collection of colonies into these United States.
Weekday mornings at 7:35 and 11:35, and afternoons at 3:35 and 6:35, or anytime on demand at WIBC.com or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, this is Denny Smith for Exercise Inc. I've been a client for nearly 20 years, and I can tell you it works. I'm in my 70s now, and I'm doing things on the farm I couldn't even do in my 40s. Lifting, carrying, working without wondering if my body's going to quit on me. That's real strength. That's real results. And I'm not talking about vanity muscles. This is strength that shows up in real life. What makes Exercise Inc. different? The professional coaches, many with over 15 years of experience and a private gym where every workout is guided, efficient, and safe. Here's the best part. It only takes 20 minutes a week. Their training method came out of an osteoporosis research study. Their Simple 9 nutrition program has helped clients lose over 40,000 pounds, and people see real improvements in strength, energy, and health. This isn't a resolution you quit. It's a habit you keep. The consultation's free, and it's worth it. 5 locations: Avon, Brownsburg, Zionsville, and Greenwood. Now in Fishers. Change your life in 20 minutes a week. Go to exerciseinc.com.
If you owe back taxes, listen carefully to rule number 1. Never go up against the IRS alone. They're cracking down, freezing bank accounts, garnishing paychecks, canceling passports. Even your home or business could be at risk. But here's what they don't tell you. The IRS has powerful tax relief programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. That's why smart people call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. Nobody knows these programs like the experts at Optima. Their team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $2 billion in tax debt for people just like you. The IRS is not stopping, so don't wait and don't take them on alone. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, call Optima today for a free consultation.
Call 800-705-9484. 800-705-9484. 800-705-9484.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
You listen to WIBC. Now come work with us. We're looking for our next great sales assistant. If you're highly organized and ready to handle a fast-paced media environment, apply now at radio1.com/careers. Bilingual speakers preferred. Radio 1 is an equal opportunity employer.
Oh, come on!
It's in honor of Dr. Bear.
You can't make it that easy.
You missed it yesterday.
I missed it yesterday, but that doesn't mean you make it easy. You don't do that. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. It's time to play America's favorite game. What the heck is that television theme song? Here's how we play our game. Producer Carl has picked a television theme song from yesteryear. I have to guess what it is. I'm allowed to phone a friend. Matt Bear would be that friend. Or I can get advice from the chat room there, watching the live stream on YouTube. Just go to WIBC, subscribe, and you can watch it for yourself. The problem here, stop it for a second. The problem is, you can't pick a television theme song that I can play myself. Right?
I was inspired by Dr. Bear and Siring Children.
Yeah, okay. First of all, should we phone a friend? Yes. Let's just phone a friend really quick. And if you missed Matt Bear inspiring children and explaining to them that babies are made when two people rub each other and then it comes 2 weeks later.
I did not
the baby
say
just shows
that.
up 2 weeks later.
I said when they rub together.
Rub together.
Yeah.
Right. Matt Bear, what is this television theme song?
John and Kate +8.
Nice. Good work.
They rub together a lot.
At least 8 times.
Wow.
Maybe more.
Carl's broken. Somebody check on him. What is happening? Oh, God. So, listen, we need new rules. First of all, this is Doogie Howser, MD. That's the theme song. But we can't, we have to eliminate some television theme songs.
Well,
all right, so stop playing that. Stop that. We have to eliminate the things that I play here on the soundboard. So Doogie Howser, we've already done, is out. It also means no Welcome Back, Kotter.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out.
So can't do that either. Also means this is the theme from Taxi.
Yeah,
one of my all-time favorites.
I played this before and you got equally angry about me playing it.
You'd think you would learn. And then you also can't play this, although we should play it every day anyway.
From Television City in Hollywood.
A classic of classics is Good Times. I just wish Michael wouldn't be so militant. Then, of course...
Come and knock on our door. Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. We've been waiting for you. Where the kisses are hers and his. Three's company too. Come and dance on our floor.
So I think that's all of them that I
You have X-Files.
Oh, I do. I do have X-Files. You are correct about that. And I have Stranger Things. So there are things that we can't do. We can't play these on the show. We've already done them. So that is right out. And it's like, for example, with movies, you know what? I'm going to let you continue with Film Friday and see if this starts getting better.
We had
so far
one bad choice.
We're everybody is kind of 50-50 on Film Friday. It's where we do the TV theme songs on Friday, but he replaces it with a film and music from a film that we should all know. Right? I think he thought he was running out of television shows.
Yeah, we're running out of TV shows. Otherwise,
I think that's exactly what happened.
Yeah,
there.
it gets too obscure.
Right. So it just means you're going to have to work a little harder. That's all. But we'll see what he does tomorrow. We'll see what he does tomorrow with the theme song. Be sure to check it out. Matt Barris Traffic. I'll catch you guys at noon.
Looking at westbound.